bad government in Nigeria. Nigeria Watch, the only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria Watch, yo. No more bad government. No more bad government in Nigeria. Nigeria Watch, the only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria Watch, yo. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad for the poor. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch media. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch, yo. The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria Watch media. Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria Watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944.
Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame.
Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Nigeria Watch, yo. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and we recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Nigeria Watch, yo.
Our Senate, they don't go do one kind magu inside the electoral reform. What they do be say that they play with words. They play with words so that if they do magu next election, if they carry them go court go can't get waiting they go take do case for their favor. So that they go put the reform in a way be say if court won't deliver judgment, they go use that opening where they do so that the law no go dey firm. You know, say waiting is our lawmakers they waiting is our lawmakers they do. They go do law where we say you fit enter this way, come out that way, or enter that way, come out this way. So that at the end of the day, judges fit twist, interpret the law where go take suit them. Now what they do for this electoral reform? Instead, make them use direct electronic transmission. They use words like transfer. So that if people want carry case go court tomorrow, they go say na transfer. It don't really mean say transmit. Look, make I dey tell Senate, especially that pun wey carry big belle, Senator Akpabio. It be like say already you don't already carry ballot box full for your belly. It be like say you don't already swallow ballot papers. After all, for this country, we hear say monkey they swallow money. So it not go surprise me say you don't already carry ballot box without your big belly, so that when time the rich go come out and make them count and join. See, when they play with the resolve of the masses. See, no matter how una shoot gun, no matter how una shoot tanker, the sound can never be louder than the sound of the people. No matter how una whip, carry cane, come out, the cane cannot be stronger than the resolve of the people. Una they gradually push the people reach where they go show una say, we can come together and force una to do what is right. You, some of una even to work out, una not if you work out again. Una if you work out again. Some of una self, I'm not even sure say una go see tomorrow. Some of you are very close to your graves. Yet, una not still feel leave legacy for them where una children go use. Una don't pack all our economic privileges. Prepare for our children and our children. Whereas the children of the masses, they carry play, they beg for food. See, this time we say no. I swear to God, if it means say I go pay the ultimate price with my life so that my children will get a better standing in this country, I go fight for them. What you guys are doing is very, very bad. What you guys are doing is very, very bad. We want electoral reform where completely unambiguously states that we want electronic transmission. Waiting to happen for polling unit. As it happen finish, then go carry them straight to IREF. We go to see them. Now because we know say we are not the popular. If your conscience is clear, why we are the dodge system where you go bring free and fair election? And Tinubu supporters, we are supposed to put mouth for this free and fair election, but because all of them are thieves, plus una plus the Tinubu, everybody. Una be kurukere people. That's why una no one made them do things where it go show say the system they free and fair. So I they won me. I don't live past half of person. If they then declare from my obituary say he died at 60, they go say I try. So I know they fear death again. This country won't put on fire. Now I don't already put fuel. Now don't put kerosene. Now don't put gunpowder. The matches are lighter now on a handy day. So it is remember that when I want light this country or now make things work. But you see the electoral reform, know how una dodge and reach. Make una not try amo. Make una not try because we dey ready. If I want make this country dey peaceful, we go submit ourselves peaceful. If I want this country dey kurukere make it explode, we dey ready. But all we are saying is that we are standing on electoral reform that unambiguously states that votes results must be electronically transmitted to the IREF. And I talk this on behalf of our organization, Petugnadi Talk. We no go stay, see, say, wait up for 2023, when we rig election, like say, reckless abandon, like say, people know they exist. You know what happen again, no? Now, no go declare result for 4 a.m. when people they sleep. This time, nobody go sleep. This time, we ready, and nobody go give us go ahead. As soon as we see, listen to my voice, so as soon as we see, say, when I don't start Kurukere movement, immediately we go collect. This is Woto TV. There is this stupid argument that those against electronic transmission of votes are putting forward. And this argument stems from the fact that there are rural villages that have no internet and therefore real-time transmission will not be possible. And this is coming from somewhat educated people. As at the last time I checked, we have over 50% of internet coverage in Nigeria. And that the population of voters is less, the total population of voters in rural area is about 20%, whereas 80% of voters are in the metro and in the internet coverage area. And the Beavers machine is done in such a way that as soon as it enters into a network coverage area, whatever is stored in it automatically goes to the IREF. So the argument is baseless. We all know that the reason why they are putting up this argument is because they don't want to engage in a free and fair election. Tinubu APC, and as a matter of fact, all the supporters of Tinubu, they know that in a free and fair election, Tinubu has no chance. Yes, they know it. And that the only way Tinubu can retain himself is by electoral manipulation or electoral fraud. And it goes to say that supporters of Tinubu are a clear reflection of the number of corrupt minds that are in Nigeria. That is exactly what it is. So, if you noticed, those who are clamoring for direct transmission are those who want a free and fair election. Those who are opposed to it are those who are used to the manipulation, the rigging, who believe that when you rig and you are corruptibly inclined to election results, you are a master strategist. That will not happen this time. Direct, immediate, real-time transmission of electoral results from the polling unit is a no going back situation for us Nigerians. Enough of where all these criminals play God and think they own the system. They don't own the system. Tinubu's criminality and manipulation of systems ends here. Like I said again, the Senate is playing with fire, and trust me, if they continue on this trajectory, wallahi tallahi billahi lazil inna hila inna warakadi wallahi tallahi, heads will roll. You better just go with the will of the people and allow direct, real-time transmission takes place. Otherwise, the end will not be sweet. I've said my own. Please, my name is Magnus Oraka. Follow this page and share this post now. Magnus Oraka, and this is Woto Woto TV. You know, this morning I made a video with regard to the happenings in the Senate, and I did that in the Pidgin English. Now, let's be more serious. Let's try to analyze what is happening in the Senate. Clearly, what the Senate has done is to clearly tell you that they've been a rubber stamp Senate all along, and that combined, they've been doing the biddings of a higher authority, which we might well say it's Tinubu. Now, Senator Akpabio, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know whether the word shame is no longer existent in this country. That's the word shame. Because what I saw is a blatant disregard for the yearnings of the people, for people who do not think that they are representing people. Now, it's it's funny that the entire future of over 230 million Nigerians can be decided by the swing of a gavel. It's a pity. So, what do we do right now? Clearly, 2027 is setting up the people versus the politicians. Unfortunately, among the people, we have people who have been contaminated by the system. There are people who now think that corruption and criminality is a way of life, and therefore, when you want to pull them out of this perspective, they seem not to get the idea. Now, the common man wants a good life, period. What is happening in the Senate? It's a clear indicator that the principle of separation of power has been thrown to the dustbin. So, how do we fix these things? I said it in countless videos. No matter how much dictatorial a force is, even if you combine the whole army and the whole judiciary and the whole INEC, once the people resolve to take charge, you can't stop them. But I guess for now, what is sustaining the criminality we are seeing every day is the fact that the people are divided. And the most painful thing is that we are divided along primordial sentiments, such as baseless things as religion and tribalism. It's even more painful when you see somebody supposedly to be educated, falling along this destructive, retrogressive proclivity. And that is very, very bad. So, I want to tell Mr. Akpabio, you're not going to live forever. You're not going to live forever. Clearly, you even have some health challenges. You are Senate president because you are there to checkmate the excesses of the judiciary. But that is a story for the gods. But I can tell you that when you provoke the people, it is your type that will be looking for places to run to. Then your bodyguards and the security you use that you think you are secure in them, you will find out that they will run and leave you, and you'll be at the mercy of the people. It has happened severally. Right now, you are thinking you are invisible. You are not. Even if you are invisible to people, you are not invisible to the dictates of posterity. You are not invisible to the dictates of tomorrow. Tomorrow is pregnant. What will happen tomorrow, you don't know. So, there is a law that is supposed to regulate the conduct of election in this country. I saw people are playing with the word transmission and transfer because you want to leave lacunas and clauses that the judiciary can exploit to give unfavorable verdict in favor of preferred candidates. You see, I've said it this morning that you guys are playing with fire. You have poured kerosene and petrol and gunpowder on the consciences of the people. The fire, the lighter, and the matches is in your hand. You will choose to light it. And quite frankly, the way you are going about it, very soon, you're going to light it. And when the repercussion starts, I don't think any of you with your pot bellies will find it easy to run a few yards before you are caught. And you'll be dealt with. You'll be dealt with. So, I just want to give a heed of advice, please. What you are doing, change. Really, really change. And do what is
Down for you. I'm being joined by a lawyer and a member of the opposition. Mr. Kenneth Okonkwo is live for us tonight on the program. It's a pleasure having you join us tonight.
Thank you very much, and thank you, viewers, for joining us.
What do you make of what played out today? Emergency session. A lot of Nigerians were happy that the Senate, for a moment, they are reacting to the emotions of Nigeria and listening to the Nigerian people. They came and they adopted the votes and proceedings today. But that's how all it ended. That clause 63 has been adopted and voted for in that manner.
Well, what I saw today was treachery.
What do you mean?
It was deceit. It was 419, the way we know it in Nigeria, obtaining by false pretense. First of all, Senator Munguno told Nigerians that they had to summon this session in order to listen to the yearnings of Nigerians, in order to take their will into consideration. What did they end up doing? They took their own will into consideration through the back door. What have we been saying? What we have been saying is that we want unconditional electronic transmission of polling unit results to preserve the integrity of our results. Let me make it clear. We do not have anything like electronic collation of results. What we have is electronic preservation, storage, and transmission of the manually generated polling unit results in order to preserve the integrity of the result. In other words, Nigerians have discovered that our problem is that in between polling unit and the collation center, a lot of abracadabra take place that mutilates, that inflates, that fraudulently manipulates the polling unit results in order to give you not what the people voted, but what the counters of the elections would want. What did the senators do today? What they did was that they said, oh, we can now electronically transmit with a proviso that when it is not possible to transmit, you will use the manual. That is the discussion we have been fighting for.
Is it not safer?
No, it is dangerous.
Can you trust technology 100%?
When it comes to this issue, I trust it 100%. Why am I saying so? INEC was the one who invented IRF portal. They have never complained for one day since they started using it, almost 2020, that technology failed them in uploading the result. Not one day. But let me tell you the funny thing. BVAS is the technological device that INEC chose to accredit voters. And BVAS, by section 47, subsection 1 to 3, they said you must accredit with BVAS. And when BVAS is not working, what do? They didn't say you should rely on the manual register of voters. They say you should cancel the election and reschedule it. And this is Beavers working throughout the day. Yet the consequence, if it is not working, is that you cancel the election. The same Beavers is what they say they are going to use to upload the scanned copy of the from EC8A on the IRF portal. One transaction. And then you're telling us that if that one transaction does not go, they should go back to the manual. No. That is legitimatizing the technical glitch which Yakubu Mohammed brought. Because what they are simply saying is that the provision reads, when there is technical glitch, in quotes, by INEC, because they are the ones who will tell you they don't have network, then use the manual. That was exactly what happened in 2023. Amazon Website Services said there was no glitch. Nothing happened to their station. INEC said that there was glitch. And when you want to go to court, they will tell you, he that asserts should prove, even when you don't have the document. Let me tell you what the Supreme Court said about proviso. In the case of NDIC versus Okem Enterprises Limited, 2004, 10 Nigeria Weekly Law Report, part 880 at page 107. The Supreme Court said the purpose of proviso in a statutory enactment is to qualify or cut down the main clause in the statute preceding it. Remember what happened in the case of Ebegunde, Ebegunde and the Ondo State House of Assembly. The Supreme Court said that proviso means that, yes, if you defect from one party to the other, you lose your seat, provided that there is no division in the party. That is what the proviso does. The proviso destroys the main clause to the limit of whatever they say. So when they say that the proviso is that you cannot use manual, it has destroyed completely the electronically transmitted.
Let me break it down for
that we have been fighting for.
Let me break it down.
So that is dubiousness. And let me tell you, the opposition senators displayed a lot of timidity and unintelligence. And the ruling senators, as they know, displayed a lot of mischief and dubiousness. They are the people that will want us not to even believe what we are seeing. You will catch them rubbing the leg of a woman, and they will tell you it's AI. Even what we are seeing, those ruling senators with their dubiousness, that is what they want to do to us.
Give me a moment. Let me break it down for our viewers. There are 3 layers on election day that are very critical to an election. The first is accreditation. The second is voting. And the third is result processing. For those who are election savvy, we know that these are the critical leg for an election to happen for you. You need to first of all be verified and certified to be able to partake in that election, which is a process of accreditation. In our own climb, it's a combined effort in once you are accredited, you vote immediately. The simultaneous voting and accreditation, which the Beavers is been primed to do. Meanwhile, in all of the 3 processes in Nigeria election, by our law, it is only one out of it that is electronically backed by law, which is the accreditation. Our voting manual, result collation manual. So there are those who are asking the question, can we go the old organ? There are those who are saying, if you cannot do the voting by electronic means, can you collect the result by electronic means? In the real sense of it, the election rigging, those years, always happen when they stop the ballot and they thumbprint and they over thumbprint the ballot. But that is not a trend any longer because accreditation electronically has been able to fight that. But where the problem has been over the years is the result collation and transmission of this result, which is by manual process. And that's where the debate is. So the question today is that there will be an harmonization committee, Mr. Okonkwo.
Yes.
And when they go into the harmonization, procedurally, they are supposed to look at what the House of Reps had concluded since last year, what the Senate has arrived at. They will put it together, harmonize it, and form the bill that will now be taken for the presidential assent for gazetting once the president. We understand that the presidency is expecting that bill so that he can append his signature on it. But I know there will be further debate on this. The version of the House is different now from the version of the Senate. Which one do you think will supersede?
Now, the two versions should complete the intention of the Nigerian people.
Which is?
Just like it is written in section 47, subsection 3. It said, where the card reader or any technological device deployed by INEC for the accreditation of voters fails to function, the election should be cancelled and rescheduled. Where, because there should be no option as to electronically transmission of the election result from the polling unit in real time. Where it is not possible, the election in that polling unit should be cancelled and should be rescheduled. How many times have we cancelled any election because BVAS has not been working? 98% of the time, you have been covering all election. BVAS had worked. And whenever BVAS does not work, they replace it. When they talk about this network, you begin to see that this is outright mischief. What am I saying that? Shaun, we communicate on WhatsApp. At times you send a message on WhatsApp, and then it might not download because of network. Automatically when the network comes, it downloads. So what is the reason they're talking about? It is no reason. They simply want to sneak into that manual something so that they can manipulate and rig the election. The issue of transfer or no transfer or network or no network is no reason whatsoever.
But don't you think that is a middle point, politically arriving? And yes, for those who debate that there is need for electronic transmission will happen. But those who believe that we have not gotten to the point that we can go all in achieving electronic transmission of results. Let's meet at the middle point. If it works, fine. If it doesn't work,
that's what I'm saying. There's no middle point to meet because we are not doing electronic voting. We're not doing electronic collation. We are simply saying preserve the manual so that everybody will see the election from the polling unit so that you can't go home to manipulate it. We remember what happened in Obiako. We remember what happened in Lagos. Every polling unit result was mutilated, was inflated. We saw it. It is still there on the internet. So that's why I'm saying when they're telling you halfway, no, because we are not doing any electronic voting. We're not doing electronic collation. What we are simply saying, when you finish that your manual, upload the scanned copy immediately before you have any chance to change it.
Now,
when you do any collation, if you check the regulation and guidelines of INEC, whenever you finish any collation, the collated result, you transmit immediately to the collation system, to the IREV, so that each level of collation will use the electronically preserved copy. It is not electronically...
And what the House of Reps version, you know that it was in this present law, Electoral Act Amendment of 2022, what the law says in sub 65 is how to transfer the result. But in these the House of Reps version, the sub 60 sub 5 talks about the punishment for anybody who fails to be able to transmit the result. But for those of us who still have institutional memory of our election, and there are governors who are now former governors now, that incident forms became a thing in our courtroom, because you know what the law says at the time and the guidelines of INEC, that when the card reader fails, the INEC official can revert to incident forms. And some states, they literally just abandoned the card reader and started using incident forms. But this is an experience I felt that those who are politicians and those who have institutional memory might be able to remember that that way was a bad route that we went. But is it okay for us to think that the struggle to achieving 100%, because the lawmakers are saying, remove real time, remove simultaneous, what's it called? Just leave it as that. The struggle continues. Is that what it looks like now?
Once they put that law that you must transmit from the polling unit, I'm okay. So any presiding officer will not leave the polling unit.
So you want them to remove the provisor?
No, completely. Because that is giving discretion to INEC to use manual. That is what we have been fighting for.
Do you think they can override the version of the House of Reps?
No, they cannot. There are two different houses.
Because the House of Reps version is the perfect version that a lot of Nigerians want.
Except
real-time, simultaneous, transmission of the result electronically. Yes. The House of Reps version has all of that.
Yes, the House of Reps should go for that, to say that where it is not possible to transmit from the polling unit, that election should be cancelled. It is there in the accreditation, which is more difficult. The uploading is just one single action.
But is it going to be fair that all of the process, because I analyzed for our viewers tonight, there are 3 processes. So if you are successful in accreditation, successful in voting, why would you cancel the entire process because you cannot transmit electronically the results?
Because the reason you're doing accreditation, the reason you're doing voting is for the result. So if you do all those things to get a fraudulent result, what have you gained? You have actually emboldened the criminals. You have actually voted for the criminals. Let me tell you, the only problem we have in this country is fraudulent elections. On the day we have free, fair, credible elections in Nigeria, 20 years after that, we'll become a superpower nation. Take my words for it. America is sustained today not because they don't have bad men, but because power lies with the people. And let me plead with Nigerians. They should not think this job is for the opposition. No. Democracy is not government of ADC. It's not government of APC. It's government of the people. Democracy, why I'm fighting is not because I'm in the opposition. No, I am fighting so that I will have the power to be able to determine who governs me, so that my sons and children will grow up in Nigeria where they have the power to determine who governs them. So this is a fight for all Nigerians, and we must come together, whether you're APC, whether you're PDP or PDP. What we are saying is power should belong to the people. Sovereignty belongs to the people, from whom the government derives all its power. And it is only through election that they exercise that sovereignty. So this fight, Nigerians should know, journalists, everybody, because fraudulent elections produce fraudulent leaders. And everything will not work with fraudulent leaders. Nobody is fighting because he's in the opposition. No. We are fighting for the freedom to determine who governs us.
I'd like us to wrap up in this manner, and we ask ourselves the truth. Any progressive-minded person, we want an advancement, a better version of what you did yesterday. It's only a backwater that we think that I want to stay in yesterday. Everybody should naturally think about moving forward. That's why whatever that we improve our electoral process should be thought about. But the question is that, and this is a challenge perhaps for our leaders in terms of our technological advancement. Is it a fact that there are some areas in this country that don't have network? Yes. And let's think carefully on how do we then make provision for these people such that they are not disenfranchised.
Good. Any elder that is telling you that he doesn't have network is fraudulent.
In this country?
Yes. How then has INEC been transmitting all the results from IREF from his own village? Because I'm aware, as you know, I was a spokesperson. I was in the campaign team. I was in the legal process. There's no time INEC has told you that they couldn't transmit any result from any part of Nigeria. And there are agents, there are companies that have assured Nigerians that they can produce the network. You are telling me an organization that took 400 billion naira from Nigerian people cannot for such a serious thing make provision to have network on that day for a single transaction. And I told you that even if you don't have network and you upload, you can upload. You can upload. Whenever the network comes, it comes in. So anybody telling you that he does not have network is fraudulent. I am saying it and I'm standing by it.
Kenneth Okonkwo is a lawyer and a member of the opposition ADC. Thanks so much indeed for your time tonight. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
We'll take a moment, everyone. But the Senate has a lot of explanation to do, and that's why.
Not be small. I'm going to post out a link for those of you that want to join us to come in right now so that we can start talking. I still have one more video to play anyway. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Thanks for your time with us today. I guess you guys can hear me, not like yesterday. I don't want to struggle with my voice or network today. If you can hear me, just put on the comment section. Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. Thanks for all that you do. I appreciate you always. Thanks for always being there, not just for your son, but for every one of us. Abu Azi, I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you very much for all that you do. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Mother Peggy Modi, Mother Eugenia, many, many more, Kingsley, and many others. Now God bless you now. I already have a super chat from George Blue Shell. I'm very, very grateful. God bless you. My pocket never, ever, ever run dry. Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan, for joining me very early because I really want someone to talk on this. Black Panther already with us as well. God bless you, my wonderful people. When I have you guys on the panel, I'm always confident to just move on and allow you guys to speak to us. But meanwhile, since we already have most people here, Madam Patricia is with us as well. I'm just going to leave the other video out of it so that we can start talking straight away. For those of you that want to call in, this is the best time for you to call in. Let's call in right now. Let's hear what you think about this. Kwankwaso named amongst those people financing, harboring terrorists.
Terrorism.
Sir, be careful why I want to talk about.
But be careful, now terrorism.
Kwankwaso. Yes, ma'am.
Good evening. Good evening to you.
Good evening, ma'am.
I sent you something. You check and whether not true.
I never check. I never see what you sent for me at all.
I better go check them. If not true, it's good. Maybe we really talk about them.
Talking for you first. Now, my go now. Which
no,
one be
now
that?
one place I see whether they say they don't bring the Tinubu file out again. No, they don't. Yes, today.
No. That one they are asking. They are pressuring the American government. What's it called? The FBI or whatever, to bring it out. But I don't know if they brought it out. I don't have any knowledge of that.
The man said they don't bring that out.
Yeah, I never see him. Nobody has. No,
They never bring her out.
Okay. Yes. The man that you sent to me now is one of the people that I have respect for. I follow him all the time. Maybe he's just making a broadcast regarding of the pressure they're putting on America to reveal it. But for me, I never see him. If I see him, I will go play this kind of video. Yes.
Just listen to that because I said they don't bring her out. Now say you talk for that one when I sent to you.
Okay, let's listen to him. Not be me talk him. As he talk him, let's just listen to what this particular man have to say. Maybe they might have more knowledge than you and I that we don't know yet. So I would like us to quickly put this video on the screen. Just bear with me, guys. Let me put this on the screen. Let's take this quickly. Mr. Alaba, I can see you already. My hands are full. I'll bring you in shortly. Let me quickly just bring this man here in. He's one of the men that I have respect for. I'm not sure he will come on air to lie on anything. But nevertheless, it's better we listen to him than listening to me. Because me, I don't have the concrete, legitimate information on this angle. So rather, let's hear from the third party. Just bear with me, guys. I'm going to do that right in the next 1 minute. While I'm waiting for that to get ready, I would like to appreciate some of you right there already. Divine Cross, thank you very much. Mother Peggy Modi once again. Mother Eugenia, thank you. Mother Stella Masevedo, Mother Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, many, many others. Lucy Eno, thank you very much. Kingsley once again. Oyin Tobra, thank you, my people. Says more in the building, my brother. Thank you, everyone. Chrissy CX, I can see you. I appreciate every one of you right there. In case I'm not mentioning your name, I want you to know that I appreciate you so much. It's just that the time is not permissible for me to mention everybody's name. Let's listen to this, guys.
US got Wahala for Tinubu. About 24 hours ago, I told you, US troops are now on Nigerian soil. Yesterday, something else moved. A United States federal court has ordered the FBI and Drug Enforcement Administration, DEA, to release records related to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu of Nigeria. Let us be precise. The case in question is titled, let me give you the title of the case, United States versus Bola Ahmed Tinubu
That is why I said just now, they're putting pressure on them to release the file of Tinubu. The man did not say they have already released it. But meanwhile, if you can press on the dollar sign, encourage what we do here. And God bless you, my people. The first person on the panel is Mr. Jonathan. Mr. Jonathan, you have the floor. Mr. Alabo, you are with us. Madam Rita, Madam Patricia is with us. Black Pata is with us. So I want you guys to iron this whole thing. Kwankwaso being part of a terrorist group or whatever. Let me listen to what Madam Deborah have to say quickly. Madam Deborah, thanks for calling in, man. Good evening to you. Talk to us.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Elvis. Good evening to everyone watching. You're welcome to today's program. Let me first of all say something about that Kwankwaso issue. It's surprising that they are exposing all of them. You'll be surprised that it's not only Kwankwaso. There are going to be a lot of them that are part and parcel of this whole terrorism that is going on in Nigeria. And I really hope that the US will expose all of them so that people will actually know the people behind these atrocities that is going on in Nigeria. We all know that there are people in the government that are behind all this banditry, terrorism going on. We know, but it's just that they have been, how will I even put it? They have been covered up all along. And I really hope if there's one thing Donald Trump will help us to do, is to expose all these people. I mean, so that we'll know the true sponsors of this terrorism. The last American, these Democrats, they cover up a lot of things. They really didn't expose most of the things that is going on in Nigeria. And I hope that before 2027, even this Tinubu case, I hope they will expose a lot of things so that they will not get the support that they need. And one thing I know is that if America does not support them, it's going to be very hard for them. The reason why they were able to do what they did in 2023, to be honest with you, is because the people in the White House cover up a lot for them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they did. They cover up a lot for them. So that is why they succeeded in getting away with. That's why you see, why do you think Remi Tinubu is running up or going to US and all of those things that she's doing? 2023, they were not bothered much now. But you can see that they are fighting hard now because they know that if America does not back them, it's going to be hard for them. So I'm happy with the way things are going. Let me just hope that it continues like this so that this satanic government will not have leg to stand on, So still on this issue of what is it called, electoral reform. For now, to be honest, what the Senate passed is not really anything to fall back on. My hope is that if America favors Nigeria, hopefully this time around they will not be able to do most of the criminality that they did in 2023.
Thank you, ma.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
Madam Deborah, thank you very much for your consistency.
Yes, sir.
I'm grateful. Thank you, ma. All right. Okay, let's talk. Let me start with Mr. Jonathan, then Black Panther afterwards. Then we'll take it from there. For those of you that want to come in, please come in now. I appreciate every one of you. Mr. Jonathan, you have the floor. Good evening to you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis. Good evening to you. So God bless you for the good work you are doing. I greet you. And my fellow panelists, I greet you all. You are welcome. I hope you all have been a blessed day. God bless you. And Mommy Diaspora, good evening, man. God bless you greatly. My fellow commenters and callers, I greet you all. You are welcome. God bless you abundantly. Madam Deborah, thank you. I think you touched on, like on two areas that I, want to talked about, you know, the Remi Tinubu, the 2027 election, the involvement of US. Of course, the US is going to be deeply involved, you know, in 2027 election. And part of it is, you know, being involved or interfering in another country's election. It's not a one-day thing. It's not something that you start 1 month before the election, or it's something normally even it can take 4 years, it can take 3, it can take 2, at least at the minimum 1. The interference, the involvement. Let me just use involvement. Don't let me use the interference. Could look, it's too strong, and it could look illegal. But let me just use the word involvement here. The involvement of the United States has begun. It has begun. The involvement in the upcoming election, the 2027 election, has already begun. Make no mistake about that. The bill introduced in the House, you know, that named Kwankwaso as a sponsor of terrorism is part of the involvement. Is intentional, because that same bill was introduced by Senator Ted Cruz. You will all recall last year in the Senate. The Senate, this is the House version of it in the United States. Ted Cruz already introduced that, and he stated that he's seeking the support of the House. So they work together at the end of the day, so that whichever, if it is the House that goes first to pass, when they bring it to the Senate, just the word we're using in Nigeria is the same thing. They will just harmonize and it will go through. If it is the Senate that goes through first, they will just take it to the House, match it with this one, harmonize it, and it goes through. The involvement of United States, what we're seeing now is that the names on this one are different from the names on Ted Cruz bill. Same bill, the same thing, pretty much. But the name, so the reason why they name Kwankwaso here is very clear. It's politics. It's part of politics. Nigeria is deeply involved. They just want to sink the man. They just want to sink Kwankwaso politically. And to a very large extent, this has done it. This has done it. His political career has been tremendously damaged. It would take a big deal for him to get out of this. So that's that. So we'll just all hands on deck. We are all waiting to see how this will pan out in the United States legislature. But on the Electoral Act, see, the senators or those politicians there, they think they are smart. But from all indication, the more they do all these things, the more it shows how clueless they are and how criminal they are. My brother here yesterday said that you should go and think. I think that was Black Panther. You should go and reason about this thing. It's a wise advice, yes, because you don't rush to talk. You don't rush to just talk. You have to listen. It's scriptural. Listen before you talk. In fact, let your listening be much more than your talking. And having gone through this, you can see the game that they are playing. It has become very, very clear, at least to me. And I will say, and let me say it. Let me explain what I mean here. Their intention here is to rig. Again, take that to the bank. Don't be naive about that. Their direct intention is to rig the 2027 election. Because, see, as long as it is not clear, as long as these guys cannot make it clear that electronically transmitted election result to the IREF is the primary source of collation. Forget any other language. The court is waiting. The judges, they are waiting. They know that this one, the judges, all of them, they know this is coming, and they know that it is dead on arrival. And you will be most naive if you don't think that even they are getting advice from the judges as consultants. These Nigerian politicians, that's how crooked they are. Some of these judges are their consultants on this matter. They are waiting. Having gone through this, it now became very clear to me, their intention. Until, if it goes the way it is right now, forget it. They will rig, and there is nothing you can do about it. And the judges who consulted for them on this one, they are waiting. They are waiting. If you look at that clause, that 63, section 60 sub 3, that the Senate brought out yesterday, they link both electronic transmission and manual together. And look at how crooked they are. They sneak it in. It was when I sat down, like trying to read one or two sentences in a paragraph and taking you, it's just like, you remember me the days when you are in school, you are studying for exam, and like a paragraph can take you even days to study, but don't let me go there. See, it is the same thing here. They just sneak it in. They just sneak it in. And where is the mago there? They make that manual the primary source. The manual, if you read it, the manual becomes the primary source of collation. If they are true to it, I'm challenging them now, and everyone that is listening, and all the politicians. Kenneth Okonkwo was close. He's a lawyer. He's very, very close to it. But until everyone comes out openly and expressly that the same power and strength that they gave that manual part of it, they should also give the same strength to the electronic transmission portion of it. There are two portions here, the electronic portion and the manual portion. That manual portion, they gave it in fact, it's so powerful. And that was what Kenneth Okonkwo said, and he used law to explain it. And he used precedent, law cases to support it. That when you see something like that, that proviso has watered down what you and I, what we are yearning for, what we want them to do. They use that one to water it down. So it is worthless. When you go to court, that electronic transmission that they put there is as worthless as anything. It's as worthless as your tissue paper. In fact, your tissue paper has more value than that section, that electronic transmission that they put there in a court of law. That's great. Your tissue paper has more value. Because the primary, that manual, they stated it there, and they used the word shall. That manual collation shall be the primary source. They didn't use that for the electronic transmission. Until, here's the crux of the matter, until the uploaded result onto the IREF becomes the primary source of collation, forget it. I dare them, and I triple dare them, if they are true to Nigerians, and if they don't have any satanic evil intention, I triple dare them to put it there. That the uploaded results, electronically uploaded result, shall be the primary source of collation, except provided, then they can now put their proviso, their provisor, as they call it. They can now put whatever provisor they want to put. that electronic transmitted result is the primary source of collation. It becomes the primary source. Provided, if it doesn't work, then the manual shall be used, whatever they want to do. They should change that power given to that manual collation, the primary. They should switch it. It should go to the electronic, and that is the way it should be. And that is why they are laughing. They know what they are doing. The spokesman of the Senate, he came to channels. Look at him. Is the likes of Oshiomhole. He won't let the interviewer speak. He was just running his mouth. Sabi too much, like he knows everything, and it is empty brain. All you need to do is just keep quiet, watch the interview, just focus on him for that 20 minutes. Your eyes on him, you will know that it's just empty brain. Everything he's saying does not add up. But he won't let another person talk. So that is, for me, that is the crux of the matter here. And that's why the reason why these senators, they are happy. They believe that, oh, Nigerians are full, we have succeeded. If at the end of the day, they have their way, just forget it. It's as useless as anything. As a matter of fact, the 2022 Act, the one that was used for the 2023 election, is even better. Is better because that the law did not give them any power of glitch.
Jonathan.
Yes.
I think the harmonization will take that thing out.
I hope. That's why we're
going to take it out, because
that's why the guys are talking. See,
what the House of Rep wrote was the electronic transfer shall be the primary,
and it should end there. No addition, no provision.
That is what they didn't even talk about. They didn't talk about normal paper stuff.
What I'm saying is this: if they want to play the game, their evil game to read, if they want to play the game that they want to use that argument that, oh, they in some places, in Nigeria, there might be no what do you call it, data source or whatever, network or whatever they want to put manual in, then switch that primary source to the electronic version. If you have good intention, switch it to the electronic version, that the uploaded result to IREF shall be the primary source of collation. Meaning that whoever that is collating, whether they take it to the moon, if they take it to the moon, if they like, take it to anywhere, Timbuktu, take it out of Nigeria, go and take it to Timbuktu. That is where you want to go and collate. Yes, it is that uploaded that will be the primary source.
Mr. Jonathan, sir.
Yes, I'm with you.
But you know that this shall is a strong English in Nigeria that does not work. Even our judges are usually, they don't understand.
But you see, wait. What I'm saying is that we know, but you see, that's what you see. We just go by the Supreme Court. What the Supreme Court said in 2023, that look at the Supreme Court just watered down that thing called IREF. They have no regard for it at all. They just say it's just a viewing portal. It's just for you to view. That's like an entertainment.
Jonathan, 1 second, please.
Yes.
You see now, you have brought it out now. You see, that shall is very, very important in the court of law. Shall give power to all the things that your intention you want to do. Shall has already given power to that thing. And refuse power on the other one. Now,
what happened in the issue of Abuja?
Wait. No follow Nigeria. No, they think about Nigeria. They think about the letters whether they put for ground first. That is where I'm about to start from.
The application in Nigeria.
See, Oga. No, they talk about the application. Let's get the letters right first. The application now be court of law now.
Let me just.
He worked in the case of Abuja.
Leave all those ones alone.
Wait. There is no need. I think my explanation. I believe is very clear and it's very simple. There's nothing to argue about.
There's nothing to be mischievous about. There's nothing to want to prove to be smart about. Nothing. It's just as simple as give the electronic transmission we are all talking about. Give it the strength and the legal cover that it will be the primary source of collation, so that when they now take it from the polling unit to the ward, to the local government, to the state, and to Abuja, the federal, everybody will still come back to that IREF because it is the primary source. Until we do that, these people, they will trick us. They will trick Nigerians again. That's why they are very happy. That is just the cross of my submission today here, that everything they have done so far, they have succeeded to even completely water down what everything that Nigerians are asking for. You might as well just tell them, leave it the way it is. The 2022 Act, let it remain. So all these ones they are doing now, if it goes this way, it's nothing. It has no strength of any kind.
Thank you, Mr.
Because
Johnson.
From the legal side, the lawyers have explained that whenever you see provided is a proviso, whenever you see it, it has more strength than the main one. It watered down the main one, and that's what they did. So all we need to ask them is that, please, again, I cannot emphasize it enough. Give the electronic transmission of results the strength, and for it to be since you still want to collate, since Nigerian politicians cannot survive without collation of results, since they cannot survive without taking election results to local government, to state, since that is their bread and butter, since they cannot survive, then make that uploaded result your primary source, so that everybody that is collating, you will have to go back there. That's how you can beat them hands down. Anything short of that, I don't think, I think we have not started.
Thank you, sir.
Leave it there for now.
Thank you, sir, for that wonderful submission. God bless you, sir, for adding your voice. Mr. Black Panther, are you there?
Yes, so I'm here.
Okay, please control your background, sir. Good evening, sir. Control your background.
I want to thank everybody. Thank Mommy in the diaspora. And God bless you, Mommy. I want to thank Niger Watch and all other protocols observed. See, you see, when we are trying to push forward a force, it is very important for us to look at the letters and look ahead, because these politicians, they are ahead of us. Don't say na Nigeria nothing they want. Don't put your mind there. Don't put your mind, say, oh, Nigeria nothing they want. Don't put your mind there. We are getting ready to hold our battle axe very strong, because the fight before us is not ordinary. You have to get the letters very right. See, the word shall is a very strong word in the court of law. And even in the word of God, is very strong. It gives authority. It's not bending. Shall gives authority. It's a must. Now, you know why they push shall on that, like what Oga Jonathan is saying. Why they push shall on that paper collation? See, they don't want the electronic transfer documents to be used as evidence in the court of law. They don't want it to be like that. They want the one that they collect by the INEC, the one they collect together, anywhere they collect it, to be as evidence. Because when you push shall on and give power to the electronics documentation, that means it has become an evidence. That means everybody has evidence against whoever will rig. So you can tender that evidence, and the court of law will upheld that evidence, because itself, the word said, it said, it shall shall upon, if you put shall on the electronic transfer, that means that electronic transfer has gotten an authority and the court of law cannot subject it to ridicule.
Mr. Black Panther, let me use
yes, sir.
just give me 10 seconds again. Let me say it again. The electronic version as shall. The manual version as shall. So in front of a judge, how will the judge proceed? Which one has more strength? Since both of them, if you listen to my submission, so which one of them now has more strength? Because both of them has shall. So which of them now has more strength?
If you say that now, if you say that now,
they didn't say it. That is what the Senate put down. It is not me.
Okay, that was the Senate put down.
Yes.
They want to do, okay, if that's what they put down, according to you now.
It's not according to me. I will put
according to what you read on the law that the Senate put down. Yes. According to the Senate, if that's what they put down, they want to see, now we have evidence on one. We don't have the second evidence. And that's the paper one. Because the paper one, they will manipulate it and you don't have evidence of that manipulation.
Again, Black Panther, let me just say this, then I can leave you. Let me just say this finally. Since I've just stated that both of them as shall, I stated earlier that they now give more power to that manual by saying it is the primary source.
That is where I'm going to.
It's just like you are playing a game. You have 1-1. You have to settle it with penalties. And the judge will settle it. See, shall. They use both of them as shall. Now, the primary, the other one is not primary source.
Thank you very much. You have made my work easy. The power is bestowed on two of them, but that's why I say we should get the letters very well. They now improvised and said the primary source, because that primary source is the question the judges will ask. What is the primary source of your information? Then it's now going to be what? The manually collated one. Then the judge will not accept that one. You people now, you understand what is happening now. So, as according to what the result of what Jonathan said is actually true. Because they make it a primary source. Now, the judge will only take the primary source as a source of evidence. And that one comes from where? It comes from the INEC. They don't want you and I to pretend that electronic transfer one as evidence. That is why they say primary source. So now I believe on the lower house, because they brought the greater conversation within the Nigerian space. They brought it forward, and I thank God we have people that I can still see in the House of Rep, because I have a video of them that I sent to Naija Watch. I thank God that they can see clearly. Even in this terrorism issue, they were the one pushing and putting fire on the president, not the Senate. The Senate were doing nothing. So I just want to thank God that at least we still have a lot of Rep members, the younger ones, that are still looking ahead and see that we have to settle this cause if we want to get it right in our election. And second, I want to move to Kwankwaso issue. You see, when we are talking here, we are not talking because we want to talk. We go back, we study, and bring what we have studied, just like in a school, and bring it forward for public scrutiny, and use it as a leeway for you to extract and see it clearer. Thank God, in our research, it is now coming to limelight. Remember when I said one thing, Kwankwaso himself aligned with the Sharia law. He was part of them. He aligned with it. And when a man aligned with Sharia law, every other things that come with the Sharia law, he will never deviate from it. So when he's disguising that he want to be a parasite at the back of Obi, that if anybody does not see, that means we are all blind. Because if we are in a forum, somebody objects to that man, everybody should focus on Kwakwanso. But many Nigerians was okay, let us just put Kwakwanso and another man. No! Kwakwanso will be disguising, thinking that, oh, he believed he went and bring 1 degree, 1 doctorate from Western country, whether not Brazil, I mean, one South American country, making us to think that, yes, he believes in Western education. But I told everyone that he was part and parcel of the Sharia institution they established in Nigeria. He was one of the people that pushed it without condition. So every other thing that he's doing, we should throw it into the trash can, because when you are part of Sharia, you will accept everything that comes with it. The Muslims know what I'm saying. You cannot deviate. You cannot move back. And when you agree with it, there's no going back on it. That is how it is. Go and check all the countries that are doing it. There's no going back on it. That is why I see something like Turkey did not put it in. That's why you see, even Saudi Arabia is trying, but I don't know how they're going to do it. He's trying. I told you they are building cities now, 2 cities that is westernized. No, it's fully westernized. They are building with almost $500 billion US. They're going to pour into that 2 cities that they are building. So, my brothers and sisters, Kwakwanso is not a go area. Thank God they've opened it. America has opened it, because there are some words they speak here. The American politician speaks. You have to study those words. It's like a book. It's like a dictionary. You have to go and study it and know the meaning, because they have a way of talking. When they want to talk and approach an issue, there's some things they throw in there. It is only people that are staying in America that can really see it, because these politicians here, you have to know their ideal, you have to know their body movement, you have to know their language. Then when they speak, you read the meaning to the word they speak, and you have to expand it. As time goes on, as they speak, they will always fall in line with your understanding and what you have observed. So now they have spoken Kwakwanso out to the world. All of you have seen it now. Not be say tomorrow somebody will come up here and say, let us manage Kwakwanso. We cannot manage people like him. We cannot manage it. That is what is making Iran to face a serious issue now. You cannot manage believers of Sharia law. You cannot manage them. They don't give a damn about you, because you are an infidel to them. No matter how fine you are, you still remain that infidel they put on your head. And if they put bounty on your head, they will execute it. So all this Kwakwanso is doing is hiding. That is why I told you guys yesterday. You see, what is his name? The one that want to be president. He cannot be. I said it one time, but people do not believe me. He cannot be president. He cannot be president. The one that said that owns ADC. What is that his name again, Seth? I beg, Jonathan, remind me of his name.
Atiku Abubakar.
Atiku. He cannot, because they have a lot of things on him too. Atiku has subjected himself to the Shariaism they have in Nigeria. That is why you see, when he wrote on that the killing of that our sister, the Christian in the north, in Sokoto, he hurriedly took it out. He hurriedly took it out. That's to show you the direction of his ideal. Why is it that other Muslims that wrote it, they didn't take it out? He ought not because of politics. It is because of his belief. Because if they found out that he did not believe in it, they will write something on him, and that is the end of him. For him to seek for vote in the West is going to be more difficult. That is why I said the West cannot support him to go in there, because Baba Yabo, the former president of Nigeria, Baba Yabo, and I know him, he has done a lot of damage. He's out there. He wrote a book on him. If a president of a nation wrote a book on his vice president, that is more damaging than what the court of law will even say.
Mr. Black Panther, 30 seconds, sir.
So thank you, sir. Just 1 minute. That is even more damaging than what the court of law will say. So he is not coming, no matter how beg he beg, he no go fit get the ticket. That is why I tell you people that the game is already, we know the game. It's Obi they want to choose, except they want to break their leg. You know when they don't want to break a leg, except they want to break their leg. It's Obi that they want to take. That is why you see everything is sticking out. Look all of them. The other one come for rally, fold the hand, they talk. You know, see, and the other one come for rally, the other president, he fold the hand, they talk from back. He did not go inside, he fold the hand, they talk from back. So, my brothers and sisters,
Thank you.
all of
Thank
them,
you, Black Panther.
thank you. All of them, they don't want to do it, but Obi is ready. He has taken up his neck to do it, and is going to be nominated as the flag bearer of the ADC. That is
ring
what
the
we
bell.
want.
Thank you, Black
Voice
Panther.
note.
All of us, they matured now. Don't tell him, don't give him 30 seconds. He give himself 1 minute. And the 1 minute don't pass, he still they talk. No one stop.
No, me the ring voice for your head. Maybe you go hear that one. Bang, 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 bang.
Please,
Thank you, sir.
I just want to say
Yeah,
something.
Pastor.
Mr. Alabo,
Yes, sir.
please, if Mr. Elvis is there, please, Mr. Elvis, I put just a paragraph on the comment section, on the private chat. If you can put it out on the screen for a while, just for people to see what the Senate
Okay,
approved.
Mr. Elvis, please check our chat
Thanks.
and help us put them for the screen. Welcome, Ogasiem. Madam Patricia,
Let Mr. Elvis
are you
put on
there?
now.
He will
You know,
put Madam
okay.
Patricia. You hold the floor
Are
now.
they?
Speak
Are
to
they?
us, man.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Mommy Diaspora, good evening. Good morning to those that are watching us from wherever you are. Good afternoon as well, depending on your time zone. Yes. Please like and share this broadcast so that our voices can go far and wide. And also, the dollars are not they bite anybody. Wanna do the needful. The laborer is worthy of his wages. God bless you as you do so. Mr. Jonathan, good evening. Black Panther, good evening. Alabo, good evening. And Dr. CN, welcome to the broadcast. It's great to be here again to learn my voice. Yeah, I think we spoke at length yesterday regarding this criminality that was performed again yesterday, right before our eyes. The criminal system of Nigeria. I will not say the criminal that was the title from Rotimi. And was it Farotimi, the criminal justice, the Nigeria criminal justice system. But now I'm giving this the criminal system of the governance of Nigeria, of the governing elite of Nigeria. That's what it is. Because I don't understand where the people on the lower house are coming out to say that this was not what they agreed. The bill that they passed now, or the proposed bill that they are intending to pass, wasn't what they agreed. That what they agreed was exactly what we, the people, requested for. And that before they passed that, before they recommended that bill to the upper chamber, that there was a consensus between all of them. And besides, INEC was there, and they asked INEC, they had questions. regarding network issues. And INEC said they were able. That was not an issue for them. They have conducted elections from all the 770 something poly units of Nigeria. So that was not a problem. It wasn't a problem. I think it's 70 wards and units, you know, if you know the exact figure, but you know what I mean. So it's not, that was not a problem at all to the INEC. They confirmed it themselves. That INEC said they don't have any problem transmitting from any location in Nigeria. And rightly so, because the bandits can translate from even Zambisa forest. That is a thick bush. Talk less of where they are having, where they make as a poly unit. Of course, that everywhere has, every poly unit has a transmittable connection, transmitter that you, a connection that you can use to transmit whatever INEC wants to transmit. INEC confirmed that. According to the Bayelsa State Senator, only for him to come back, it was a different ballgame altogether. They've changed it to what we now see. But he was also again trying to defend it because you see, yes, though he agreed that that was not what they passed, that was not what they agreed, because they said that set up a ad hoc committee to make sure they brought INEC into the picture and they had all these discussions and everything was addressed. Both the lower and the upper house, everybody was in one page. That he went now to go and bury the deputy governor of Bayelsa State, who lost his life last year, I think it was during last month or so. Only for him to come back, that they've adopted another thing. But that's nonetheless what they still adopted now, which is going to be passed, is still in line, almost in line, only that they've removed the read time and they've changed the primary source to be the form CE8A or something like that. They've changed EC8A. Okay. They've used them. They've made that one now the primary source. Whereas in what all of them agreed to, this from EC8A was the primary source of whatever the results that will be collated. So for me, it's all the same game of trying to, you know, twist the people's hands behind their back and force them to take whatever they give. So it's left to Nigerians now. So still, for me, I don't think it was wise for them to go home. No, the protest should have still continued, if you ask me. Yes, because democracy is government for the people, by the people, and for the people. Yeah. So you cannot tell me that I am the one that gave you my mandate to go and represent me. Now you want to lord it over me. No, you have to do what I asked you to do. Because you became my voice, because I gave you my power to do so on my behalf. And if you are not doing that, I have the right to insist that you must do what I say. Yes. So for Nigerians to have gone back home after this shenanigan, I don't think they've also done well. No. If you ask me, no. I think the protest is supposed to still continue. The momentum is supposed to still continue. The pressure is supposed to still be pumping on them for them to know that what we want is what we want. And nobody's going to force anything down our throat that we don't want to swallow or want to eat. Yes. So that should have been the stance. But maybe, who knows, maybe they have a better idea or a better plan as to how they are going to tackle it. Because as we speak, Nigerians are suffering. Yes, Nigerians are suffering. The kind of suffer wey dey Nigeria now, me, as how many years when I be, I never see am before. I never see am for all my life for Nigeria. I never see people in suffer. I never see Nigerians suffering like this before. When even be now, now, as we speak, there's no middle class in Nigeria. There's no middle class anymore. Even some of the so-called rich peoples, even now, as we speak, they are all lamenting and complaining. Because every day you they take money, they take money, they take money. The money you not they add joy, you know they finish. You go finish. So Nigerians not supposed to go home, but I believe they have a better plan. The so-called shall or no shall that they added there, for me, I would say, like I said, I would have, if I was in Nigeria and I was one of the people leading that protest, we are still going to go there today until they do what we want. Because 2/3, they said the returning whatever must have 2/3, 2/3 must win, 2/3 shall win, shall have, shall have 2/3 of the states. Yeah? In Nigeria and Abuja. Did Tinubu have 2/3? Tinubu did not have 2/3 of the states of Nigeria. He didn't. How many states did Tinubu had? How many? How many he gets? I don't know whether not 12 or been 18. That will not be 2/3 now. So
12.
12, I mean, thank God. Yeah. So is that 2/3? 2/3 of how many states? 36. Let's say Abuja is not supposed to be a state. It's not a state. Now only for Tinubu can they change and say Abuja is a state. 2/3 supposed to be 24. You only have 1/3.
He get the calculate, say make he get 24 of 25% in 24 states.
Of vote.
Huh?
25% of vote.
You have
For
25% in 24
for
states.
at least 24 states.
He have how many states?
He won 12 states outright, right? But he get 25% or more.
25%.
24%.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure say get that one after we then thief Obio now.
Now.
So what do we talk about? We know now, you don't get time. Even that 12 states, he not still get time. Now this same mago wuru that they do, and then here we are again in this same
30 seconds, Madam Patricia.
30 seconds already. Now wow, this our brokers. They run fast though. Anyway.
They run fast. They already covered this thing. 15 minutes.
I don't cover 10 minutes. No.
It's more than 10 minutes. So.
Okay now, okay. Make I leave. Make I give you chance. Oh now, Mr. Dr. CM now, because you now moderator, so you go wait.
Yeah, Dr. CM. No, I don't have any problem.
Thank you.
Make I leave Dr. CM. Welcome, Dr. CM. Thank you, Madam Patricia, for that wonderful submission.
Okay. Wait. Before you thank me, wait, Dr. CM. Time Dr. CM well. Time him well.
No. Yes, everyone at time. At the time, that was why I give you time because of other people. That was why I allow you like that. And we know plenty. I know say Nigeria was going to kill me for this one. Dr. CM.
Okay.
2020 okay. Now. Yeah, I'm timing you. Patricia said make I time you.
Thank you, Alabo. Good evening, everybody. All protocols duly observed. I think at this point, I will be saying what is really in the public interest, although electronic transmission, I think we've discussed it exhaustively. And it's a developing news. We know every day so many things going to come up. But as much as possible, people now know that where the public stand is, the primary source of collation should be the uploaded from EC8A at the polling unit. That will be there for everybody to see, no matter the part of the world where you are, log in, it will be there forever. And that is what people we use to collate. Collation means looking at that EC8A for maybe polling unit 1, you write your own party, polling unit 2, in that after that it becomes a ward, from ward to local government. So I don't think I really need to overhype it again, although it's still important. But because of recent development of what is happening in Washington, I will be interested in this list of people where they sponsor terrorism. You see, it is easy to put one and one together to know people that will be on that list. But because, like Nigeria say, even if you release result, they say you are not INEC. Now the one why INEC release, now then go use for court. So whatever name I call now or I give, maybe they go say, CM, you are not an authority. If now you're not a FBI of US or maybe DSS of Nigeria, anything. But let me paint this picture. Sometime in the build up towards 2015, when Jonathan was still in power, it happens that the people in APC, like Buhari gang, let me call them the Fulani gang, the Caliphate, they vowed that Jonathan must be removed. And seeing that people felt that Jonathan deserved a second term, and Jonathan was campaigning based on what he did, they had to go and import terror into Nigeria. Make no mistake about that. We've been having my Tatsen in the 80s and all this uprising, but that is different. This was a deliberate importation of terror. There's a program I do listen to them. It's called the Diaspora Panel. So it's also usually 15, 20, 25 minutes. They are anchored by four guys. One Diaspora Panel. They are anchored by four people. One in I think from the way they sound, they are quite accomplished. They are well educated. The moderator also used to live in Ireland. One panel member from UK, one from Canada, and one from US. Sometimes there are three with the two with the moderator. So I tend to listen to them. Not everything they say I believe, but this terror sponsor, it was there. I have to refresh my memory. They said during that time they imported this Fulani terrorist into Nigeria, camped them. Listen, they had a camp for them in Borno State, in Katsina State, in Zamfara State, in Kaduna State, in Benue State, and in Ekiti State. He said when they arrived, first they put them in Kaduna before dispatch. It's just like NYSC now. If you are doing youth service, everybody comes to orientation camp. From orientation, they go begin give you where you go do your primary assignment. So at Kaduna, they all arrived in Kaduna before distributing them. You go Borno, this state go to Katsina, you go to Zamfara, you remain in Kaduna, you go to Benue and Ekiti. 6 states. But that is not the issue. The important thing is that he said when they arrived, northern leaders addressed them. Buhari came to address them. It's like when some of us that did you service, when you arrive at orientation camp, the people that will come and they address you to welcome you from different parts of Nigeria. I did my own in Kano. You know the way you feel. The camp commandant, they say maybe the local emir, this is welcome to our state. We want to host you for 1 year. You get enjoyable. Some of you we make friends. Pep talk. They invited them. El-Rufai, Isa Pantami, Sultan of Sokoto, all these Atiku them, maybe Kwakwanso them, He said leading northern leaders came to address them, but they named these people. He said their remit was Nigeria was given to them by God. Now Britain stopped them, so they want to reclaim it back. That either Jonathan hand over or let them reign. That is by force they must remove him. So probably me, will not be anybody to know this. Jonathan should have intelligence. People might be wondering why Jonathan quickly handed over. Said his blood is not worth, his ambition is not worth the blood of any Nigerian he left. Now, why am I bringing this? It's for us to know the people that will be in that list America is holding. So you have to add 2 and 2 together. These are people that welcome them to come and give them, address them. El-Rufai has to give them money. But Jonathan saw through the plan and then handed over. So all of them went into government. I mean, Buhari took over. Remember Buhari's inaugural speech after taking over? He said, I am not for anybody. I am for everybody. I'm not for any. There's that type of. So they understood it. They left them on their own. So they started raining terror at a time because of what is happening in Kaduna, because that is the headquarters. Remember Obadiah Melafia at a time. Obadiah Melafia is the Southern Kaduna Christian. He said the thing became too much. They have to go to their bush in the camp, find where they are, talk to them, say, why all this? He said that they are not, say they are speaking French and the different Bambara language, by Arabs. He said, now one of the governors is their commander, and I bring them and arm them. So you see what is happening. So you can now see what, in fact, if President Jonathan is like a real politician, by now he should be opening up, but he just keep quiet. He knows more than he could say. President Jonathan, you see. So why I have to bring this is to let people know the potentials, people that may likely be on that list. These are even for us to, I mean, these are open now. So America, they know what they are doing. So in this case, it is possible. All these people where they just told they go be this, it go be that. We go say make America clear their list. We will know who is who, whether who will contest and who won't contest. That is the way I'm seeing it. All these things that are jostling. Some people are keeping quiet, not that they wanted to. They don't want to show up. They go claim sickness, go somewhere, go hide. Oh, no lie. America know exactly what they are after, and a lot of cobweb will be cleared before then. So in my own case, I mean, if I'm to advise, if I am Tinubu, apart from, I think Tinubu is not part of the people that advised them. It's not people that imported them. But given the name, the dent, what Tinubu is, he has achieved his life.
Sorry.
Yes, please.
But Tinubu was the chairman of APC then.
No, so Tinubu wasn't chairman. No, Tinubu no be chairman.
No chairman during this time.
No.
Before what do you call it? Before Buhari became a president.
They called him political leader. They called him leader of the party.
Okay, Madam Patricia. With what you know, let's say Tinubu is even the chairman of APC. Let's take it. Let's concede, but follow my analysis. Do you think that Caliphate want to do this to bring in Tinubu, Buhari? They will include Tinubu. Tinubu will be aware. No, be they hide the corpse of Yaradua from President Jonathan. A whole president devised then to bring Yaradua's dead body into Abuja. They have to take light in the night at the airport, smuggle them in everywhere, blackout. Before you know the time, they couldn't even say, Jonathan, come and see. Now dead body, so that they will continue to sign budget, sign so many things on his name. Say then they carry budget, go meet and Fasad. You know all those things. You I mean, I'm not, it's just time to take. So for this type of thing, they know. Sultan address them. If Sultan should come to Kaduna and they address them, welcome them. That was when the killing started being too much that El-Rufai have to confess that Shebi, I don't go give them money. They should. And well, let me leave. And so why I have to say this is that to juggle our memory. You see, until America, that's why I'm hoping. Let them clear the cobweb so that we know who is who. Anybody will pass that test. It's like if your name no day list, you go know. But for Tinubu's advice, I want to give Tinubu. If I'm Tinubu, to be honest with you, 4 years. That's why Dr. Fakpo Aki Fakpo Nda, who was championing, what is it called? Restructuring, told him 4 years is enough. Make your impact. Is it all this forged certificate? This one they are releasing all this. You are wounded and you are old. Why not give way? To be honest with you, now the people where go the benefit around Tinubu, now then go the force and Jagaban make you there so that they go the suck Nigeria. Ordinarily, if I'm the man, Jonathan is a gentleman today working out. You may call him a coward, this, but you know what he did? He said, I mean, his record, if you want to call Jonathan, at least you can't. He said, my blood, why can't Tinubu say, well, in the light of this levy, give in, surprise Nigerians? But he doesn't want. People go the drag and make you there in Jagaban. And look at the case America will be bringing up. It doesn't bode well for Nigeria. If I'm him, I will just find a way quietly. I won't contest. It doesn't mean you can nominate somebody, let APC present candidate, but you won't. You just take it. And then 4 years, you've entered the history book. Jonathan no be 6 years, 2 years intake pass you, or 5 years. 1 year intake pass you. Some people, when they made them try and call MKO Abiola, where becomes GCFR without a president. You see, and that is to tell you again the way Nigerian justice works. When Abiola declared himself president, what did they say? He said it's inconclusive. They buy the man. 30 years later, then go in cops, now call his son, contact GCFR, now he win. So which means Abiola was right in 1993 when he said, I won the election. They go by him, say, why should you announce yourself? It's inconclusive. Now I make this, I make that. 30 years later, they now have to go and start looking for Kola Abiola. Where the first one? They carry medal, hang for your neck, say, now for your father. Now him be GCFR, posthumous. Apart from the medal. So what they are saying is that, so Abiola was right. So Abiola won the election. So Abiola did not raise false alarm. That is Nigeria. One day this Mahmoud will tell you, oh, now Peter Obi won that election. Then we're supposed to give Peter Obi GCFR. That is Nigeria. So, but by the grace of God, I feel that if America, after dealing with Nigeria, now to clear the house, we will know who is standing. All these people junketing, making noise. Their name go day list somehow. Even Gumi, the old people that address them. So when I listened to that diaspora panel, I remembered, camp them in 6 states. So I think that is more important. Let's wait what will happen. But for me, for Tinubu, there is no need. You can't hide behind one finger, and then when you see yourself inside the hole, you stop digging. There's no need. 4 years, you are incompetent. So what are you even coming back again for? With all your atrocities is now coming up, and they are throwing it up on Nigeria. And the country is sinking. If I were him, I just check. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe he's still on the cards. He can still do so and then just give way so that the real generation coming, maybe people younger than P2B, will now take over and then start to repair all this damage. But as for this article, then say it, verify them, they can't survive the American list. Let me stop here. Thank you. Alabo.
Thank you, Dr. CM. Thank you, Dr. CM.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to even say 1 minute remaining because I allow everybody for 15 minutes. So that was why. Thank you, sir, for keeping to time. Let us just go round again. We'll start with Mr. Jonathan. If you are there, we'll start from you again. Or if we can't do that, if it's possible, before Elvis will come, let us interject each other or we'll continue our... Okay. Mr. Jonathan, if you are there, let's start then from you.
Okay. Nothing much to say. Today, just on the US, I just want to say this on the...
But also, sorry, Jonathan, Niger Watch, sometimes when you cast headline, why it be so shomole massage leg? This type of thing is too comical. You for know they use and do for look for something. What are we going to be This I know me myself because I talk and say every dog they eat shit. Now person where the dog where carry shit from mouth, they say they eat. All of them they do this kind of massage. All of them. Oshomole make mistake. You know the recording. So me, it's not a big deal. No, besides the support them.
Dr. CM, he no pay well. He no agree to the terms. That is why they expose them.
Anyway, I wasn't there. If you and me, I know there. But to me, the priests are too comical. You go take them for gossip side one side. We know that we here for serious something. What we going to discuss? Person massage woman leg or shomola. And so all of them go they talk. All of them they do them. Akpabi and Natasha.
Those are the things where they trend for social media.
Maybe because Natasha no agree make a massage in leg or over massage them. No be make the thing get a leg. So. All of them, all of the politicians, maybe one or two, but they are not that distant.
Dr. CM, they say after you go make the payment, now in the game begin take down some of the things from the distinct.
After you go do it,
make the payment, full payment where the game want. That is why the game remove some of those
who
things.
Say, Alaba, you say it be like say you get a shower tendency.
There was a breach of contract, and that was what happened.
You did there. Were you there? Were you there? You saw the you see the contract. You did there.
You know, go put yourself in.
Alabo, it be like say you get a shower tendency for this thing. You did there.
Old man will go proper cheap passy. They can't find level go the massage.
Oh my goodness.
Madam, na money, you know, say, according to this,
not be the same man when no fish. If they go TV, they run mouth. Not be the same man, they go, they run mouth. No shame.
You know, not be Nigeria. That's why to me,
if not some place now in constituent supposed to drag them to resign, that kind of thing. He can't happen any other. They supposed to drag them. It's shame for no even alarm come out, but he still come out, they talk.
But we know the get shame for Nigeria now. Then go tell you. You know, say before you say na AI, see AI the generator shame.
Now resign now. You don't see the one we did for. You know, see even for the UK. You see what is going on in UK now.
Okay, Epstein file. The thing
even when you say
chief of staff. AI. The woman can't come out and say, my people, Nigeria people, see what she write. Now I put for screen so. He said video wasn't AI, but okay, believe your senator. The girl put it on her status. Say not be AI. You know? See,
now the girl account with this Shand.
And at the girl, yes, now she put on this thing.
But, let me even on a lighter mood. Why be so sure? It too like for
even the video is still on our page tomorrow. The video is still on our page. Then Oshomole now have to come back to tell us that it was AI because as they just see us now, they don't have a guide respect for us. Now they just see us.
Oshomole too like foreign investment. The other time like Cape Verde, this one South Africa. It too they invest in foreign country.
You know, none of them believe in Nigeria, not Dr. CM. None of them believe in Nigeria.
Make I yarn something.
Okay.
Mr. Jonathan is still standing.
Okay.
You guys can, you can move on. I think I'm
okay. Let's just discuss now.
You see, let me put forward this. Let me continue from where Dr. CM, ended.
No,
you see,
leave Oshomole matter.
Where you ended about the terrorist list. You see, I want to go back. You see this terrorist list, we know who did that. But we don't know which other names that are supposed to be there. They are not in Nigeria, but they are operating from outside the country. Those are the people handling the account. They are more than what Dubai released. This is the geopolitics. They are not very static. They are not on one particular in one particular country. They spread their wings because of recognition. Because what US does is to follow the dollar. Where the dollar is and where the dollar is going to, they follow it. And when they see it, they see the people. Investigation is very simple. It's Nigeria that are taking it very difficult. They see it, they follow it step by step. It might take years, but when they finish it, they come for you, know that you are gone. So what they will propose that is going to end in 20 years when they are discussing it is it cannot be less, it should be more. That is how they do. You see these names, you see Atiku. It's just that there are some intelligence that a lot of us need to get. There are some little things that you need to see to put their names in there. It might not be perfect, but when they do the second one, their names should go in. You see, let me tell you about Kwankwaso. I followed Kwankwaso. I go back when they brought in, they say he talked that language, say if Obi, he go stand for Obi back, he go trade with vice president like that. Then when we were discussing all those where the vote come from, I said the vote is very important. 1 million is a very strong person. Because from a region, you bring 1 million is very strong in Nigeria politics. I went back to the days when he was the governor. And we all have to know what is Sharia in Islam. That is an ideology that not all Muslims like it. Not all Muslims follows it.
Exactly.
But when it comes,
especially in the southwest,
yes,
I think
not all Muslims follows it. But yeah, we get to a stage where you read, they call it there's one book about the Muhammad itself. If you read that book, it's separate from the Quran. If they call it, there's one name they call it, I'll remember. If you read that book, you'll be introduced into the way of life of Muhammad, and it's all about Shariaism. That is where Sharia came in, crippled in. But a lot of the Sunnis does not really go with it, but the Shiite, they go with it to the latter. And if you practice it, you cannot retrieve. If you accept it, you cannot go back. That is where Kwankwaso, I saw him coming in. When I saw his record, where he managed Shariaism, that it should be stamped. Remember when one governor from, the Arrowhead, that they put as the Arrow, I forgot the governor's name, the new state they created. Zamfara, state governor. The first governor of Zamfara state.
I forgot it.
Yerima. He was the one that.
Yerima.
Yes, Yerima. He was the one. He was the arrowhead. But the people that are doing the administrative work, that put the administrative work of Shariaism into limelight, Kwankwaso is among them. Kwankwaso is among them, and his finance was there too. So when people like that are in, that is why I paid particular attention on him. His name is there. That is why the Congress have to put his name out there in public. Now, you see the people that names are there, they are hidden now.
Black Panther.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Can the name be Hadith? Somebody wrote the Hadith.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. That's the book, The Way and Life of Muhammad. That is what they are following. That is what is making them stronger. If you don't follow it, they believe you are not a real Muslim. Now, you see the people that are not coming up. They are not coming out, bringing their heads out. You see them, they are not bringing their heads out. It's only the Rivers State governor, the former Rivers State governor, that brought his head out now to come. Even in coming,
you mute. Somebody talk for your background.
Even in coming, he folded his hand, he was talking, telling all the secret, how we go about the riot, the rally. But El-Rufai and Atiku, they are what? They are not coming out. Why? Because they know a lot about duty and they are there. They are there. There are three people. The one that practice it, the one that enforce it, and the sponsors of Shariaism. Those are 3 people. So they fall into one category. That is why you see when he posted that on X, when they killed that, when they fired that our sister, he hurriedly went and removed it immediately. That's a sign. And that sign, he cannot run away from it. That's a sign that he is also going to elevate Shariaism when he gets to power. That one not be saying a control. That one is a sign. Because a normal Muslim will not subject himself to that thing that he did to that beautiful daughter, the beautiful woman, a Nigerian woman. So when we say these people, they there, we know they shake. I know they shake. I think we not go get that power where they find. Because already the book written by Baba Yabo concerning him is right there in the table of the congressmen that are involved in this issue. The book he wrote about him is already there. That is an evidence to even throw him aside. They can't work with that kind of person. And his support for this Shariaism is very strong. You remember when he said the North should not vote Obi because of what? Concluded. You know what he said during that leadership when he was campaigning. He said the North should not vote in Obi. Obi is an infidel. He was that he wanted to say it directly, but he couldn't do it. He's an infidel. Nobody should vote for him. So Atiku cannot, let it come outside. Let it come outside. I want it to come outside as strong, saying he won't become president. And like I told you all, this election, Nigeria is going to vote, and the external force, the friends of Nigeria, they are also voting. So if you think that you are the only one that will vet them, you are speaking to yourself. The geopolitics of it all. The Western world, the America, this is the leader of the free world, is going to be involved. That way you take it, is going to be involved in this election. And those people that are perpetrating evil in the land will never get to the doorstep of power anymore. Because their American base is ready to stay. Because Tinubu is a confidence of the allies. So you know, Donald Trump said it. He said it when he wanted to say something, he said it indirectly. That Tinubu is our ally. FBI confirmed it. So anything about America having base is not contestable. It's not contestable. So all those with the sponsors, all of them, at the same time, this Donald Trump will finish everything when he want to do before he go leave. Bet it. You see this Iran where they make noise so. Iran is in trouble now because already America don't go to tell all the countries where they for border within Iran. They don't go. The vice president don't move to one of the countries yesterday. Say, look, they want to fly from this side and this side. They don't go to meet all the countries, and no countries go deny them. So they want to come in from all sides. There's no escaping. None of them go fly out. All of them will dead, and they will catch them like they catch Maduro.
But Black Panther, somehow, do you think Tinubu may be helping America to release names of people where they supply, where they sponsor Boko Haram? Do you think
Tinubu no day for the picture? They want to use Tinubu to do all this concrete foundation. After that,
I mean, Tinubu like being an informant. I know, say they feel Tinubu.
That is what is called ally now. What do you mean by when they say somebody is a best ally, our ally? This is what it means now. They know they thought they be informant. Ally. That's what Donald Trump said now. An ally in terms of geopolitics is you must give them information about everything. If you don't, they will come in. So he doesn't. They have a lot of things against him. That was why we were shouting, "Don't bring in this man." They have a lot of things against him. They will use it, but this time around, they are going to use it for a positive thing to help the Nigerian space, to help the Nigerian citizen. Because these people, they've gathered, they've made Nigeria a very poor country, a rich country that is human. They made us so poor. They made Nigeria so stupid. Everything. For us to get up now, we need the external force, which America is helping us for. We should shout that they should come.
But let me ask Black Panther, because sometimes I want to be. Let me ask an open question as somebody open-minded person. It is expected that before the introduction of Sharia, somebody might say, we want to use Sharia, rule according to Sharia. Will that develop the state? For instance, that's Zamfara. Since they bring in the Sharia, has the state seen economic development in terms of human development index, health, education, or this? It's nothing. So maybe to me, that Sharia is just.
I want to ask you a question back.
To blind.
Or any Sharia, any country where you adopt Sharia, you don't see them develop. Open the books.
Anyway,
they can't develop now.
Anyway,
it's there now. Go research. We have research on it. There's no country that practice Sharia in the world that have development. Yes, Afghanistan no go move anywhere. They go go into the Stone Age.
Pakistan.
Where Pakistan they even try to manage their own terrorism to be their fight within the country. Pakistan, no, for how many years? For more than 60 years. Yeah, they see they struggle. One road, they don't get road though, but they be superpower. Go Google Pakistan, go and see the country. You will laugh.
It's true.
You will laugh. Go and see their government. You will laugh that year. Their government be as corrupt as Nigeria, and that's what it be too. Iran as corrupt, worse and highly corrupt than Nigeria.
And they have crude oil, yet the people are not benefiting. They sell
and not go benefits now. Sharia know they let people talk. Now if you talk, you are talking against God. Don't you know what it means?
But Indonesia is the largest Muslim country in the world in terms of population of Muslim. Indonesia is number one.
They use Sharia law.
No.
I don't think so.
Thank God you answered them. So anybody where they practice Hadith, where they look into the book of Hadith, he go commit himself to Stone Age. No country go survive them. For this world, no country go survive them practicing Sharia law.
Okay, let's look at it this way. Because sometimes I like to look at things from this, because this is like we are brainstorming, make we learn. What if this Sharia be a country of your own, practice and like Pakistan, they no agree. You still one lump this the whole Nigeria must remain. It should be that they say tell America Nigerian are sacrosanct, then they no divide us. Yet you want to practice Sharia. Why can't you say because we want Sharia? Now they're supposed to talk of what is it called? The self-determination. Say no. We don't want Christians to contaminate our way of life. We want to be a country of our own. May on go. We want to. That is what they should have been asking. Yet we that felt that being threatened by Sharia are the people that want to leave them, even telling them if you don't change, we go. They're even telling America we are sacrosanct. I mean, unity is sacrosanct, they shouldn't touch. So I do not see, there's no logic in that. If really you desire your Sharia, to me, am I bordering Pakistan, Afghanistan? The world know they are practicing Sharia law in Afghanistan. If you want to go there, you go there. If you don't want, you leave them to their case. But the problem with Nigeria is that you want to practice it in a place where some people do not want it. Instead of you to say, I want to carve out my area, may I do it myself, you can go. You said no. You want to lob me in, and then you want to bring Sharia.
They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that.
Anyway, yes, now
Dr. CM, Sharia, you cannot separate Sharia from jihadism.
Do you know
jihadism?
That?
Are you hearing me?
Yes, I do.
You cannot separate Sharia. This is not cleric talk that ask this question. You cannot separate Sharia from jihadism. And jihadism is an old name given to when you go and you go all out to take somebody's land.
Just say
Yeah.
terror
But the modern
for
name
terror.
of jihadism is
Terror.
terrorism. So that is why I'm telling you, that's why I'm saying that Sharia will never survive the modern world. It can never. This one is been adopted and is confirmed by professors.
Do you know
It can
Black
never.
Panther, when I knew that somehow in Nigeria something must have to give. When I say something must have to give, I know that, they say if you what is it called, sweeping dirt under the carpet, you go there. One time the thing will become mountain. You will be forced to forgo every other thing and then attend to that dirt where dirty, where you put under the carpet. Let me say this. Do you know this minister called Hannatu Musawa? I've forgotten her position. The interview she granted recently, I don't know whether to Arise or to Channels. He said that any attempt, or maybe maybe she didn't use any attention, but she's trying to say that if they remove Shetima because of Muslim ticket, and Tinubu want to maybe a Christian from the north, just to balance the ticket, that if they remove Shetima and there's nothing like a Hausa or Fulani or Kanuri, Muslim, I mean, short, if he didn't use a Muslim, that he won't make it, they won't accept that. But that is by the way. What struck me was when she said, to win in the core north, that they in the north, they know who to vote for. Said at least they don't care. The usual man and the 4 wives and 30 children go come and queue and vote. Now I say, he said it. Go and listen to that. And I say, so this woman, they have this mentality. A man will come out with 4 wives and 30 children to come and vote. Those 30 children, how many of them have passed through primary school? He doesn't want to tell us. So you see the problem these people are piling up for Nigeria in future. No matter the budget you do, you go the wrong budget deficit. No matter the amount of oil you sell or store, in Nigeria will be almost on its knees. You borrow money. Obasanjo come one time, they use the debt for rescheduling or whatever. They remove all the debt, and they started to pile up another debt again. So Nigeria has always been a problem. As long as people with such mentality, she openly, look at the way she said it. Say, don't mind a man and the 4 wives and 30 children. They come and vote. They will know who to. So that one, 35 votes. Now they want to tell us 35 from one family, from one household. 35 votes. Now it don't come from, because then they vote from beginning to end. No, you don't. It's not discretionary. So you see, somehow there is a problem. The earlier this thing is addressed, whether, like I said, America will help us and clear the cobweb so that we know who really is who. Who, like we say, who is who. We shall know who is who. we shall know who is who. Problem there, but we just feel that this list, because they've planned this Islamization in the sense that it will be and they will accomplish it. Keep coming, buying people as you are moving down south. You go to spread your tentacles. In the end, everybody go say, go give up. Say, make we do and make we do. And Buhari must be 8 years.
Let me give you one. Let me give everybody information. You know that pastor in Jos? What's his name? That pastor that is an obedient. What's his name?
Okay, I've forgotten the name, but he was quite a fiery pastor. Yeah,
Prophet Isa.
Isa.
You think Isa?
Okay, let me say something. It's very, very shocking to everybody now. You know that? Yes, you got it right. Do you know that the man, Nigeria has a camp? They've been since 1979. Nigeria has been having a camp nursing jihadism, and they've been training Muslims for long. And Issa Buba was among those that they trained.
Before he changed to Christianity.
Yes, he's among the president. He was a militant after accepting the way of life of the prophet. They now did what? He now wanted to please his father. They have two boys. He wanted to please his father. The senior born was the first to become a Christian. His father almost killed him. So he wanted to please his father because he loved his father. His father was a military man. He loved his father so much. So he now went fully, he at the age of 13, he was fasting and he went into full blown, of, reading the book, the did. He was full blown. So after everything, after all the rituals he performed, he now went to the camp. They have a camp in Nigeria now. They have many cells in Nigeria. And one of the cells that they have in Nigeria is the camp they have in Nigeria is where all these militants they now, all these terrorists now they now. All the camp that they have, he knows all the camp where they have been trained. They were trained on how to handle weapon. They trained on how to handle all sort of weapon and how to, to go on a long stretch without eating for 3 days. So he underwent all this. He said it now. His interview is online now. He's online. He was trained as a militant. Nobody can move him. But he had an encounter. He said no man could change him to become a Christian. But he just had an encounter.
Okay, at the end of the day.
He had an encounter with the Creator. That's what changed. It's just like Paul of Tarsus. It's the same,
Yeah,
just
Paul,
almost likely. That's the same thing he had. He said no man could preach to him. He will cut off the persons.
No, okay. No,
So he had an encounter, and that encounter he had,
please mute yourself. Mute yourself.
that encounter that he had changed and made him who he is today.
I've muted him already.
That encounter that he had made him what he is today, and he cannot go back. His mother was a Christian. He became a Christian after his senior brother. The father isolated the mother, and the mother became a slave in the house of his father because he was a Christian. She was a Christian. So that will tell you the depth. That's why you see that pastor, that prophet was it was bent that Obi, and he's still on Obi's back. That Obi must become, because he knows what this book can do. He said this terror, this Shara, this taking over Nigeria. He said it has been done. He said it don't take over 60 years that they done the plan. And when they plan, then they transfer them to generation to generation. So the end.
Okay, Black Panther, you weren't here when I was trying to. Sometimes,
Black Panther, sorry, Mr. Dr. Sim. As it has been failing, that's why it will continue to fail. It will only continue to fail. They can never succeed. And besides, Nigeria will divide. Go ahead, Mr.
Okay. See, Black Panther, maybe we weren't here yesterday or the day I was saying this. I said, let's really let me place myself in their shoes and say this thing they want to achieve. When LS came here one time, in the past, we used to have empire, kingdom. Over 1,000 years ago, Ottoman Empire, a later fall. You have Roman Empire, it fall. Then British Empire. I mean, we have Benin Kingdom, or Benin Empire, or your empire. I was saying, when LS was talking of Benin Kingdom of 1492, through Gele, then they talk with the Portuguese also. Benin, their influence extended up to Ghana, before they even have Ghana Empire or so, Songhai Empire in Mali. It extended there. Extended east-west up to Cameroon. But the influence is from Benin. Now, let's put it this way. There are certain things civilization gives rise to. Empires, they rise, then fall. Now, what I'm trying to say is that in their own case, they're doing a jihad. Osman Dan Fodio came. By 1804, when he reached Sokoto, conquered all those areas, they start to put. British Empire was also moving up north. When they meet, Britain defeated them 1804 and then brought them in as part of Nigeria. After Britain did all what they did, left 1960, Ahmadu Bello say, now Britain just halted them, that their voyage to conquer till they reach the sea will continue. That's why he made that this new estate is whatever. So what I'm trying to ask is that what you stopped in 1804, So you feel because Ahmadu Bello didn't continue it in 1960, then there was military coup. We continued the Shagari up till now. 2026 or 2015, Buhari came, and you people want to continue it again. So what if the people, so does it mean the Bini will say, when you go to Ghana, you say, now we get here now, we want to continue. After all, we influence. When we were empire, we reach Ghana. We for don't reach Senegal. If not, be say, then talk one thing. Or you reach Cameroon. So after all, this area should be Benin influence reach here. Or your people go say, or your empire reach. You see, that is the mentality. I time to check. So what Osman Dan Fodio is saying that God give you. God give Nigeria to the Fulani. Okay, if God is giving Nigeria to the Fulani, remember you are talking of 1804. What of 1492 when they can trace a Benin kingdom to 1492? So now who God really give the thing? The people
No, Oga CM.
Yes,
Now two different things you talk.
No, it's not two different things. They are talking of expansion now. Yes, they're talking of influence. They want their influence to move from Sokoto down to. That's the meaning of it, to take over, saying that their land, and God give Fulani, give Nigeria to Fulani.
Oh yeah, we're rounding up in 15 minutes, so 15 minutes.
Okay, so with this type of mentality, now they wonder, say in 2026, you are still, so it's like Britain will come back and after all, you people were British Empire, we under also our influence reach this. Now we're supposed to continue.
Okay, let me just do this shortcut. You see, the empireism, the empire conquest, though they have an Shariaism, though they have similarities, but the thing that make them different is that Shariaism is an embodiment of a religion. That's an ideology. And that's the same way the Christian move. But theirs is more violent. Theirs is more violent, compelling. But the Christians did not compel. They speak to you. They pamper you. They pamper you, then take over. And did what? And did one thing. Wait, let me land. They did one thing that the world still they did not see, but they don't want to talk about it. Let me put it that way. They went into slavery. They enslaved people. But these people
get everything they expire now. That's what you are called. You still.
Their own is a religious. It's a religious movement. It's not an empire movement.
So, their own is. If na religion,
it's endless. It's endless.
See. If na religion, listen. If na religion, you can decide as a Muslim to come and preach to Christians, say you convert them, but remain in your land. You can't come and claim Nigeria. Do you know their own is that geography. They want to say na Fulani get Nigeria, and anything where they there and then get. That is the issue. Their own is
that is what the doctrine of that is what the doctrine.
They're not they vagabond. They don't work up and down.
That is the Adid now that I told you about the Adid. The Adid said you and I are slave under them.
You see, Black Panther. If you come to me in Anambra State, you preach to me, I leave Christianity, join you. I'm still Igbo where I be. But I'm a Muslim and I'm in my father's compound. They do them. That's okay. Do you understand? It's a different thing that you are coming to tell me, say, even this land, they don't get them. See from where you come. That is the issue.
That is the difference between you and them now.
So that is the mentality. Anyway,
that is their own ideology now. The ideology of subduing you, making you to be like them, and making you to pay tax at the beginning, so that gradually you will not be indoctrinated fully into the Adid system. It's not all Islam that focus on that Adid they are doing. Because it's the way and life is the way and life of Muhammad. That if you don't read that thing before. The guy conquer 1804, he conquer Tyre.
Yes, now 1804, Britain stopped them. They cool down. They follow Britain. When Britain
start
left,
again.
Britain left 1960. I want to be a reminder. Say, man, I remember. Say, we never stop. We just paused. we just paused. They do coup. They buy them. Everybody
They don't
pretend.
stop now.
Listen, they allow go on do 8-9 years. Obasanjo came, Mutala came. They just pretend. It thinks everything don't end. Shagari even came. Abacha came. Do. Babangida.
Now religion. Now religion. You know they stop. Now religion.
1804. Now you want renew now. That's why I gave an example. Say people that are empires, Benin Empire, your empire, Ghana Empire, where they extend beyond where they are. Do they now come and say, after all those that?
But it was not religion now. Benin Empire was not a religion.
No, but now I'm talking of geography.
I know. I'm just trying to make the difference. Tell you the difference.
Yes, that is. I understand. But their own is that they feel that, and their own. It's not because Benin can say because our influence don't reach like Calabar before, reach Ghana. Therefore, if 2026 we want to go and renew it, there may be a sense. But their own is that there is no history where Ottoman Danfodio don't come to Newi, my area in Anambra Oka, for one. They never reached there. So how then are you telling me in 2026? Nah, because Britain stopped you in Sokoto in 1804. If not, if I don't take over. No, it's not either. You see, it's like you are revisiting. If you are an empire now, Ghana Empire, say I want to revisit the area. Britain go say, British Empire, let me revisit Nigeria. Now here we get influence before. Has there been a time where Osman Danfodio or Islam conquered the southeast, or even conquer your own place, Benin, before? Has there been? So what are they telling you that now then get up? Do you understand this?
I will indulge. I would advise that, you see, everything in education, I say we're educating ourselves. I don't know. I'll send that interview to Naija Watch. Do whatever I want to do as a journalist. Then we need to play it to the people to hear what the damage that with Pastor Prophet Buba.
Okay.
He had an interview in Europe. So I have it. I will send it to Naija Watch. Let him listen to it first, digest it, and see the problem we are. The problem big go. You will see the problem we are having. You go no say now that you go confirm say we need to divide Nigeria. We not get it two way. If we don't get this electronic transfer well, if we don't get this election well, but we just know say they continue with their religious fanaticism. So if you listen to that video finish, you go know say the man confirm and say, he said only God will make them come out for this course. Say only God. He said they go pause. The two way they talk, I said they go pause. Then go the time they pause, now that time they go to give birth to more Peking like that. When you don't reach one level, then go put God in and go inside camp, indoctrinate them, then they spread them around the whole country.
When a minister talk on national TV, say election come 2027, a man and them 4 wife and 30 Peking go queue up to vote.
That woman they just the user. That one they for the testament now. That one say no the practice now. Don't you see the makeup in her face? They are using her now. If you they practice at this, you don't put makeup for your face. These people are raw. That one don't know anything now. That one don't know Sharia law now. That one they use them. But when you listen to go listen to that video, that interview, you go shock. You see, you go shock. Good people gonna come for your body. If you hear what that man they talk, you know how that man they approach lie. He they tell him as he be. He go tell you the camp. He mentioned the camp where the camp day for Sokoto, Bornu. He said he want the camp where they get now a new one for South. We never trouble.
Do you have something to say? Otherwise, when Naija Watch ring bell, we all disappear.
Naija Watch, I beg. I go send them to you today. If I feel winning, I go send the video, the interview to you.
Let me listen to you. There's no time again. Go ahead, you guys. I salute all of you all. Yes,
okay,
go ahead.
We are talking about people where their name they list. At least my name is not there. I'm sure.
You know what?
We want them to bring out. They want them to bring more names out.
You know why I
give the solution.
Alabo, where in the don't come out.
Don't give submission now.
You know why I want make Nigeria play that video to the Nigerians so that they go get plan B. We must get plan B. Oh, this one everybody just focus on one place. Not be like that. Oh, what if they come before us? It they big. Now ideology we say it they mighty. When are they shout say America make it come? When I see that play because people don't know what they ahead. They just say na talk. Make it when you go play that video, now go see what they ahead of us. Even the way Prophet Buba they talk in the shake head. He speak their language. He speak them. The language they speak for inside bush. He speak them. He they shake his head.
All this is now because of crude oil and gas where they
need crude oil now to expand now. Not be wealth. Every religion need money now.
Jesus Christ.
So that they think they expanding.
That is the thing.
They go use a buy metal now.
Thank you, Black Panther. Chimeze. Is it NBC?
He's saying no.
Okay.
He's saying just they're happy to the listening. He came late. I don't think he has any.
No, well, let me just say I never give my submission. Make I give for Nigeria Watch.
Okay, Mr. Olabo, do that. Let's round up. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. I will just do them briefly. Just one thing I just want to put to us to remind Nigerians is just to encourage us. I know financially it's not easy for the protests, the mobilization, and people who spent money to get to Abuja. It's not an easy one, I understand. Paying hotel. But however, it's just a kind of encouragement for those who are there to just help. Across your state, we can still continue. We must demand for them to give us electronic transmission and a lot of things for us to fix on the electoral reform. Despite this one they have given to us to say, having this a clause, because they must always put comma on every bill. If you look at this bill now, which Senate President is talking about, there is no different from this one. It's still the same thing in 2022 election. 2022 election also say you can transmit. But INEC will still have the one to be the one to make the final decision on how he wants to use to decide the election, which is the same thing that they are still putting. So there is no change. They are just deceiving themselves, not Nigerians, and many people will just fall for them as if there is any amendment. Nothing has changed. It's the same bill. Because why Nigeria are asking? We are asking for this mandatory to make it the only option. So if you are still using manual collection for it, it means there is no any amendment that was even there before. And all the resources spent across every state holding a public hearing was just a waste. It was just a waste. So I would just encourage us wherever you are. If you can't travel to Abuja, people who reside in Abuja, they can do it while you in every of your state go to your state assembly and hold your rally, hold your protest, demand for this. We will get it right. Then talking about the issue of Kwankwaso and the rest, it's just a taste of water. Many people will be wondering. And let me let you know something, Nigerians. APC are taking an accolade for this. They feel is their how many million of dollar they spend in lobbying that is bringing out all this kind of thing. Opposition is a target for them to get Kanu. That is what is trending now. They feel they are the one doing. So they are working, they are exposing a lot of evil. Their enemies are going down. So they are taking praises for the announcement about the Kwankwaso. They feel they are bringing one person down, but they don't know that the bigger ones that is coming, those people who are standing on a false foundation, which is they call it mandate, is Nigeria is surprising for me today. When Nigeria will be rejecting evil, is when Nigeria are claiming they don't know the foundation they are standing. Everybody is singing on your mandate they shall stand. A mandate of criminality, a structure that will collapse, every one of you will perish. That is where people are claiming to stand. And for them to know that that mandate is falling, And when it falls, it's going to affect many of them who are standing on it. Because everyone standing on that mandate, they are also criminal. They are also part and parcel of that criminal structure. So that is one thing that is coming to them. For every one of them, many of them will come out when you see what happened for everyone. Because what America is looking at is what they have declared what Fulani herdsmen. They have declared them. And who are those people again? The cattle raider, what do they call those ones? Someone to help. I don't know. Mieti Allah. So they have declared those people. And who are the people behind those kind of a structure? That is where the problem is coming from. Those structures are structure of criminality, which everyone who are involved in what? In this Sharia law, every governor who passes those things, whichever way they are involved, all of them will not escape it. That is a big problem for them. So these few names you see coming out today, more of them will come out. It's really a sad one for everyone who wants to do the evil. The evil you do today will always come against you and your generation. Thank you, Mr. Najawash. Let me just...
All right. Thank you, Mr. Alabo, for that wonderful submission. Thank you. Those of you that is on the backstage, Mr. F. Emmanuel, you're on the backstage. I don't like reminding people to on camera. If you're on the backstage, leave your camera on until I see you. If you leave it off, that means you're not ready to come in. You know, always leave it on. But nevertheless, Mr. Paul, you're already on the panel. Please, I'd like you to talk to us. You have only 4 minutes.
Mr. Najawash.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Najawash. Mr. Jonathan said he sent something on the chat on the what they call it.
Yeah, on the private chat, which is the Senate approved version of the electronic.
Oh, okay. You only wrote it there as a text. You'd have put the link there where you got it from.
Oh, the link where I got this from.
So that I can showcase it on air.
It's from the Guardian. It's from the Guardian. The link.
Oh.
It's from the Guardian.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw it anyway. And I can't showcase this.
Good evening, Elvis, and good evening, panelists. Yeah, I refrained from speaking for because he said there was no time. So, but since you've allowed me to speak, let me just add my voice to all I've said. Well, the sentiment about what happened at National Assembly yesterday is that Nigerians they rejected it because they are trying to find a subtle way to still rig the elections. They should go back, in my opinion, they should go back and make the uploaded result on IREF the primary source of collection of results. Let the manual one be a backup. Let the manual one be that one they will be looking at when they are tabulating the one from the IREF. Let it be so. Because we all know that it is during that collision of the manual one, that is where they do their rigging. At that point, they will drive away opposition agents. They will bring in their thugs and their soldiers and policemen to guide them. Sometimes they might even take it to government house. So we don't want all those things. So let the protesters, let all of us anyway, those of us who are here too, like Alabo mentioned about supporting the next protest. Let's find a way. Nigeria maybe can help us in that regard. You can contact Mama P and others. Let us find a way to support those who come to Abuja, to support them financially to ease their stay when they come for the next protest, so that it will be bigger. People from the state will come more, so that they will mount that pressure. Because these parliamentarians, they are representing the people, so to speak. So they must do what the people want. All of them, they are looking for. Most of them who don't want fair and fair election, they are the people doing this thing. So we must make sure that electronic transmission of results is the real thing. That is what happens in other same countries. Even our neighbors there, Ghana, they are using it for some years now. India have been using both electronic voting and electronic transmission of results for a long time, and India's population is over 1 million now, over 1 billion now. So they don't have any excuse. Even the last election, most of them who came there, even that one boy that appeared in Arise today, it was because the INEC used the electronic transmission. That was why nobody tampered with his own vote. So and it was there. So what are you talking about? There is network everywhere. If you are in the village, there's network just everywhere. They don't have any excuse. That is I've said that is about that. So the pressure should continue. We should not just us sit and say, oh, because they were sending their men now to come to mainstream media to explain to the people and try to convince Nigerians. So we should not say, we should continue to say no on that one, that they should do transmission of electronic transmission of results from the polling unit to INEC portal as the main source of calculating results. So people will be doing their own calculations. So when INEC is doing their own, people will be doing their own as well, and they will know, just like as it happens everywhere, including here where we are. Then on the terror list that America or the mention of Kwankwaso and others, I see it in two ways. He might be involved because all of them formed that APC. He was a member of APC. In fact, he came second in the primaries that Buhari won. So they were all involved. All those plans to bring in these people. I have the feeling that he was involved. Then, but since he doesn't want to join Tinubu or so, APC may be taking accolade that, I think he wants to become a presidential candidate for in ADC or whatever. So they will feel it's a way to cut him short. But all the same, they should expose more names so that we can clear the cupboard of all the cobwebs. Thank you.
All right. That's a wonderful submission. A wonderful message you just passed there. I hope it works that way. You know, thank you, Mr. Paul. Oga F. Emmanuel, please talk to us 4 minutes.
Thank you, sir. Just say you will do one disclaimer before this thing. No?
Disclaimer as how?
It's called for us to contribute money sponsor protests. Because
no, I don't do that. I don't.
Please, Oga Paul, those are not this thing. I beg, now very serious.
No, I don't use my platform to raise money. No.
I beg.
Okay, I withdraw that. Sorry.
Yeah, the Mama P will do that on their own, but Nigeria don't do that. Thank you, sir. Mr. F. Emmanuel, talk to us.
All right, I greet you now, my people. Mr. Jonathan, I hello. Dr. CM, my man, I hail. Big Mommy Patricia, Agbelo, I greet you. Then our Dream Nation, I greet you, sir. Black Panther, Alpha, Body, in the BC, and Mekene, and Nigeria Watch. All greetings to you and all your effort here. Then Mommy Diaspora. More grease and grace to your elbow for all you're doing. You're doing a good job. Well, what do I have to add? Because everyone has spoken well. So all I need to do is to add a little, you know, just for emphasis sake. The truth is, we need to shine our eye with what Senate is trying to do. They are trying to create a loophole whereby they can still manipulate this election. They don't want a free and fair and credible election. They don't want it. Because I don't see anything here that is difficult. In this time and age where technology is thriving everywhere, we are still behaving as if we are in our stone age. You know, see the reason why we really need vibrant and well-educated people that has integrity on those seats. You know, so all these old men there, all they know is doing the things they know to do best. So for me, let the protest continue until the specific process that Nigerian people want that's going to bring about transparency, real time, is done. Otherwise, the protest should continue, except we say we won't have election. So Nigerians should stick their neck. We should stick our neck that without a clear, well-structured electoral reform that can be clearly understood by everybody, that is agreed across board, there won't be election. And whatever they are trying to cook there, cook the books, cook the process ahead of time, is not going to yield result, is not acceptable. So the protest should continue. And I'm happy that people are coming out, you know, the likes of Amechi and others are coming out. So that should That is what should be done, and people should come out more. People should come out. Anybody that has interest to become a president or to vie for any position at all, the process in which for you to get there must be transparent. There is no addition, there is no minus. So if the process is not transparent, it's going to affect even you that is struggling to go in there. So the best is for everybody. All hands should be on deck to make sure that this reform is fine-tuned transparently, so that not when that day comes, the likes of Wike will begin to do nonsense. So that is my own take. So let's all hands still be on deck. Let's follow the process. Make sure we checkmate everything they do there. Let it not become the issue the way they did that tax act. The more you look, the less you see, because these people are criminally minded. That's what they know how to do best. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Oga F. Emmanuel, for coming to put your voice to this. I appreciate every one of you. We need to round up right now. Thank you so much, everybody. Mr. Jonathan, you unmuted yourself.
Oh, no.
Okay, I thought you wanted to say something. Okay.
No, nothing. I just say, if I have to say anything at all again, it's just what the last two speakers highlighted again for us to know is very important. The game that they are playing is all in the open. We all know the game that they are playing, so it's not a secret, and they cannot, this time around, they can't get away with it. So that is the Senate, the Nigerian Senate.
For me, I still strongly believe they can get away with it. We just need to pay more attention, and focus on them, do bomber to bomber with these people. Listen, they are in power. So, and they are desperate.
In Nigeria, everything that they have done in the last 60 years, I'm not even saying 4, 5, or 10, in the last 60 years, take the military regime out of it. Everything that they have done successfully has been done in the secret. Every policy, every crooked policy, everything, it has been done in the secret, unknown to Nigerians. It is always after the fact Nigerians will be fighting. You see that gavel, way Akpabio, when he used that gavel last week, if Nigeria had said nothing, that thing will go through. It will go through as they wanted it last week. It will go through. But because of the outcry, they can't do anything successfully in the open. It is only give me one thing that Nigerians are fighting for today that was done in the open. If our memory is not that good, let's just use the Tax Act, the most current one that is still in front of every Nigerian, the Tax Act. It was done in the secret. What they really wanted to do, they could not do it because all eyes were on them at the legislature when they are debating it. All eyes were, but they are so bent, they have to go and forge it. They can't do anything in the open. So this one is in the open. I believe they can't get away with it. That electronic transmission must be the primary source of collation. And they can't, if they get it, they can't get away with it. It has to be the case. Unless they go and cook it in the
No, but Jonathan, what Niger Watch is saying is I still agree with him. We don't go and sleep until you get it, until let people not go sleep. So if the pressure continue until people they will not say don't do now, shape we've done what you want. Then we
even the one that they are so bent on doing. See Mahmoud Yakubu. He had to do it in the middle of the night. When men are asleep, the enemy comes to sow tax. It was when
have you people observed that they paused the tax law? They pause her.
The one that they are implementing now.
They don't post up. They don't post up.
Are you sure they've not started it? The tax law. I thought
they don't. They post up. They post up.
No,
are you sure? They've not started it. They say.
And they tell you said they post up. They don't post up now.
When
that means what will they talk now? It's a Black Panther. Now you say that news of yesterday or 2 days ago.
When they post up, because it don't they in effect now.
That's why I'm talking. They didn't post it.
What happened yesterday? Where they say maybe we miss it. This election, this electoral thing don't cover them.
I doubt.
Black Panther.
And what did you say? What did you say?
You said they post it when
they post it now. They post it and I called him. I called one of my banker. I said they've not given them any go ahead with the tax law.
Well, it's effective now. They said it's effective already.
I still send money. I still send money now. They not come out. I send money. They not come out anything now.
It's like they exempt money. I think somebody was saying they exempt that one because it wasn't ending in Nigeria or something like that. I think that
they removed that one.
They exempt foreign like from diaspora. I think
that Nigeria Revenue Service guy. You
know, I get one.
He said,
I think I get one of
the taxman. The taxman said that they started implementing it since last year. Say no be saying at this January. Say what are you people talking about? That
since last year.
I listened to the interview. Yeah,
he said they have started since June 2025.
They exempted something like this money from abroad like that, but because people raised the alarm, said if you are giving somebody money in Nigeria to buy diabetes drug, now then go there, go collect tax again. I think they said they exempted all those ones. So far it came in like that.
Yeah, I didn't know they exempted those ones because
I got the document. I do screenshot. Maybe I'll go. It said 15 new tax exemptions. Yeah.
Yeah, I think one of them because Nigerians in that's what I raised the alarm. I think they said they exempted it because people said this is the money they worked abroad, pay tax. You are giving somebody to go and buy medicine. When they come again, you tax them. Are you taxing it in what way? It wasn't end in Nigeria. They have to exempt those ones.
I do screenshot of it. I don't say I give Nigeria.
But the president don't sign them into law.
You don't sign them now. They never sign them. They say don't effective.
You never sign them now. All of us do here. We never see them until they sign them into law.
They don't
sign them now into law. Now, when you say you don't see them, he there everywhere.
With the argument, they said you go change them for backyard.
Who don't sign all the tax laws.
You know, they say come and say the thing when people they complain about they important so much to.
Now the complaint we hear. We hear the complaint. The Senate was shouting.
Yeah, he said it's unnecessary. He said unnecessary complaint.
It has been signed into
this law. Nigerian are fraud though. Which time they sign into law?
Before you gazette, it must be signed now. It's signed in June 2025. That was when they waited for him to sign it. That was when they can't take and go backyard, go forge. Go do their own addition there.
So the Senate, they not adjust.
Go put police. You know with they say police can arrest you if you know, but those senators. All those senators na crook. They don't na crook. So they know what it can affect them. They don't put police, but now from backyard they go say the tax authority has the right. Anybody where they owe, you can use police to go harass. So they say no, they're not supposed to dare tax.
I don't send you that. I sent you that video directly to you. Interview.
I can't
go and listen to
video now.
No. I said just go and listen to it, not to play it. Then you can edit it and bring it out.
Okay, I will. Yes, the new tax law is already effective since it was passed into law back in June, and effectively started from January 1st, 2025.
I think they gave.
I want to say something about that tax law.
Quickly, sir.
I want to talk about the tax law concerning the National Assembly. You see, those men and women there, they have done so much service to us. I don't think many of them deserve to come back. If them they serious after discovering say them forge this is not one with them pass by them go gazette. Then for immediately ask the people to the man to bring them back or threaten them, threaten say they will impeach them, but they not do anything. They just say, oh nobody okay, what is the action they took to protect Nigerians? Because this one with them pass now with the man they implement, it they more draconian to Nigerians. So this is one of the long list of bad things these people don't do Nigerians. They're not to the people at all. That's why this electoral one, people should not relent. They must do that one. They must make that transmission of results from polling unit to INEC portal, electronic transmission as the collation, as the result, as the primary source of collation, not the other way around. We should not give up. Thank you. Meanwhile, let me correct what I said earlier. I was not saying that we should raise money here. I was saying that there's a way to contact Mama P so that she will let people know how people can support them, not from this platform. That was what I was trying to say. Thank you.
Okay, now Nigerians in diaspora were exempted because, according to what I have here, Nigerians abroad are automatically taxed by, where they belong, so they are exempted because they are not resident in Nigeria. So, yeah. So...
That's true.
Except if you have investment in Nigeria, you pay tax on that your investment you have in Nigeria.
Yeah, that one is different. That one is different because you generate income from there.
Yes. Then let me add one spot in. That man who has been the spokesman of Tinubu in this thing, there was a day people were talking to him, asking him questions about what if you send money on that place where you have to write narration. He said to be safe, if you're sending money for food, whatever, just mention it there, food and all that. I think I heard him say that in one. So those of us who are sending money back home, he might say for family care, family need, live like that. So they will not say that money will be sent to people waiting for the country to survive.
And they also said that foreign income, if you are not in Nigeria or you live abroad as a Nigerian, any money you send home will not be taxed. Money you send home from foreign earnings,
remittances. They call remittances. Yeah.
Remittances is not taxed in Nigeria, even if tax wasn't paid abroad. So
it's true.
They don't get sense. They not get sense before. Where they add all these things. Both person will go toilet, you'll be taxed for going toilet. If you go,
Nigeria. Okay, say as this tax there now, maybe we still they sell our crude oil and gas, and they ask you because and we they borrow money join. So we still
see what the man doing in campaign for 2020. What the man say expand the tax net. The man on tax. The man saying he want to expand the tax net.
Mr. Elvis.
You see the thing about your oil. You get oil.
Mr. Elvis, I want to understand.
You there, Nyafu? No, you there, gas there. Which one you there?
Just talk.
Okay.
Everybody hearing you.
Because of what they're talking. Is it that so if you send to your Nigeria account, then from your Nigeria account to the people you want to send to, are they going to tax you?
No, if your account doesn't have any trace that you live in Nigeria or the money that you earn, where it's coming from. If you send to your Nigeria account, where the money is coming from, the location is already there, recorded in your account. That is coming from abroad.
So if you are sending, let's say you have a UBA now, you are sending from your UBA to other account them.
And just put it. You have to put it on your reference that you are sending money to your personal account.
Nigerian politicians don't do anything in good faith. That side of that law is only because it will favor them. And the loophole, there is a big loop. They don't do anything without lacuna. Anything you do that you are thinking that, it's good, there is a lacuna there for them. And the reason why that portion where they say if you are abroad, then you can bring money to Nigeria, it's not going to be taxed. That one, tax loophole now. So just forget because they will steal money from Nigeria, carry the money, go UK, America, come bring them back.
But they are resident in Nigeria. That is the most important.
No, the way the money, the Dr. CMC, this thing is not for. It's not a joke. It's sophisticated.
Okay.
The person will go now bring the money. The person will go now bring the money. No, be you. You are in Nigeria. You are resident.
Thank you, God. Thank you.
You don't get the money to Mr. Elvis.
You are not talking. Mute yourself.
Oh, sorry.
I'm not talking. There's noise coming from some kind of strange noise coming from somewhere. You know. Go ahead, Mr. Jonathan.
Yeah, as I was saying, that the loophole behind it is that you are a resident in Nigeria and you get 100 million naira, for example, and you know that this money, if you put down for bank, then will tax you. All you will just do is that you tell Mr. Elvis for UK, make him send equivalent of 100 million. To you, you have evaded tax successfully. Okay, you have evaded tax. Then Mr. Elvis will come and you will arrange how he will get his 100 million back. So you know go pay anything. That thing don't come from abroad. You know go pay.
But Mr. Jonathan, that area where they go, so don't discuss it here.
No. I'm just I understand. You see, when people are talking about this tax thing. Nigerians, politicians, they don't do anything in good faith. Anything where you see them, where they do in good faith, now that time you go sit down very well, can't sharp your eye, can't look on with 4 eyes, 2 for front, 2 for back. You can't take look on.
All right.
This same tax, this same electoral act where we they talk now. Now when person can't sit down, can't look on true. You can't say Mago day inside. That thing anyway, Babi read yesterday. Not rubbish.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Tax or no tax, the people that reside in Nigeria are suffering it heavily. Even tenants now, they are all suffering. Because we landlords are already being taxed for whatever tenant pay to us, and automatically from this January now, all landlords have increased their rents. So that means whatever government is taking from your head as a landlord, now tenant now go use the head carrier, which is a bad thing. So
that one no good now.
But it's not good. Who are you blaming, the landlord or the government?
For the landlord to now pass it on.
Yes, now that's what they are doing everywhere now. The whole Lagos now.
As if say they just build the house. Person we don't build the house 1960 go do the same.
The tenancy have increased 100%. So everybody's buying. If you can't stay, get out. That's what is happening now. It's not the landlord that created this. It's the government. Government are taking lots of money from it, and if you get like maybe in a year you get like 10 million naira from a property, and government are taking about 2.something million naira from inside. That's a lot of money now. So it's a lot of money. I think what they are doing doesn't make no sense. They just want the country to be more suffering, because there's nothing wrong with paying tax, but you cannot be paying that kind of exorbitant tax in a country where the money coming from the tax is not being utilized in the whole
that house. No be say pipe bomb water there for that house. Now borehole. No be say public service water.
Everybody have borehole. Yes. Government is not providing nothing for anybody. It's crazy. So all tenants are complaining as we speak, but unfortunately, there's nothing that landlord can do. You only have 2 options: you comply, accept the new payment, or you get out. Simple. And that's why they should cry out. If they are not crying out, what do you want landlord to do? They need to cry out. Don't blame landlord.
Sorry, make I just add this one. You see, say with what you just said now, Nigerians have multiple reasons to be angry and vote this will out once and for all next year.
Exactly.
Then get enough reason to vote this will out. They think God, the suffering is just too much. But when that time comes now, all these biases of ethnicity, to come in now and religion. Well,
You can
it's in
come
their
to me
hands.
and you cannot come to me and be saying, please, sir, I beg you in the name of God. I beg you in the name of God. You are idiots. Go and question your government.
Tell them,
Don't
make
come
him
to
go
me.
beg, make him go Abuja, go beg,
Don't mind them. They are so stupid. They want to blackmail you with emotions. Come to you that I'm suffering or things are hard, things are that. I don't want to use F word for you because they verse for them. If the rentage can be increased to 1,000%, I urge all landlords to do it. If you can't pay rent, go to your village, leave Lagos, go and stay in your village, or question the government. Simple. You know, Nigeria now, the country is terrible because no monetary what is it called?
But Naija Watch, you know, say this thing will affect housing and stuff. All people that deal with housing and all those stuff, it will affect them greatly. Because people
talk. Have you not there yet since?
They talk now. I say it will affect both the renter and the house owner. There's no how it will affect everybody.
You say it go affect. That is not what we are discussing. Were you missing? That's what we are discussing. You are still saying it go affect. We are discussing that affecting people. You say it go affect.
No, now when you say may they deal with their government. Now I say and everybody holistically, everybody need to do that.
It's already the conversation we're having is already affecting them. From January this year, all landlords have increased their rent drastically.
What about commercials like shops and businesses?
Everything will increase now.
If you cannot pay, the only option is that get out. Simple. Get out.
Now go find another customer.
So just get out if you can't pay. You know, because these people, do you know what they are doing that are making me upset? Because if this conversation was a direct conversation between you and I now, I know the languages I will use because even as I'm discussing it, I'm angry with them. They are good in using that satanic, deceitful emotions for you as a landlord, but they are not good in questioning their government. They are good in begging for money. All of them have become a beggar, but they are not good in questioning their government. So if you can't pay, get out. Get out. Simple. Don't
me, Madam Rita, the talk, yes. Me, Madam Rita, the talk here the other day where she did very, 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 very violent. Say, make no send money to Nigeria.
Madam Rita was really angry.
You know, because these people, if you need to be in Nigeria for you to know why I'm speaking like this. These people are very, very useless set of people. Very useless set of people. Today I discussed with some people. It's even making me more angry. The way they were trying to defend everything. They were not even aware. The woman and the guy was not aware there's protest that happened the first day and yesterday. Then they were not asking me what was the protest for. See, just imagine. Just imagine asking me what was the.
They did for Damaturu, then they are for Lagos.
Oh, God.
They not get light now. They feel listen to you. Not get light now.
Who told you that? Who told you that 90% of Nigerians are not?
Share you travel go Damaturu.
Do you need light to be on social media?
Share you travel go Damaturu go have this conversation on for Lagos.
So for here, for Lekki here.
Yeah, now so because they wonder maybe in a
person. Now Lekki people know they send Nigerian government now. They get money now.
Even person wait there for Samfara go know waiting they happen. How much more person wait there for Lagos? So
and 90% Nigerians are on social media. Nobody rely on news anymore. Where black people they talk about they not get light. They tell you say people they watch TV anymore. They tell you say people they watch news. Now social media, everybody see everything. Who wants to sit down and watch
but
news?
If you look at it, the people for Lekki self, they not go come outside. The people for Lekki, they no agree come out.
That's not what we are saying now, Black Panther. I'm telling you that the people that I spoke to today, they are not aware protests happened. That is not about
you know, Black Panther, I be like say you don't know the state of mind of Mr. Elvis on this matter.
I know his state of mind now. I'll make it very proper.
Your submission is not
Mr. Evans, it's even we here in diaspora that are even more concerned about Nigeria than those on the ground there. Sincerely.
It's really crazy. I was so mad. This woman came to me by telling me that, giving me a leaflet, because I want to drive away, that they do a guarantor, people who put money in people's account that want to travel. That is, normally if you want to get a visa, you need to bring a bank statement and all that. That you have some certain amount that will guarantee you that if you get there, you not become a liability. Now there are people now that is now doing that will put money in your account. You pay 3% of whatever they put in your account. So that was for today's my first time hearing that. That was what the woman came in for. Another man came in to beg for money. I was inside my car. Two people approached my window. I wrote down, what do you want? The woman hold the paper. Sir, I want to give you a leaflet and all that. I said, what's it for? He said, blah, 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 they put money in people's account and for a month or 2 months, 3% of blah, 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 blah. And I said, tell me more about it. That's when I get to know, wow, this year business doesn't start. Then the other one was saying that he never eats it. That's why I brought up this issue. That are you guys aware that protests going on? Please hold on. There's a protest going on right now that happened the first day and yesterday. They say where? I say in Abuja. Say, oh no, I'm not aware. So you are not aware. Then the woman that asked me, the same woman that is sharing a satanic leaflet, asking me what was the protest for. That's where I got angry. To be honest, that's where I got angry. I told her and I told the man that this is what you guys are good at. Because the woman said, okay, no, I'm not aware. Now only God will help us for this country. Then I got mad. You people are always relying on only God, only God, only God, only God. And you now as a big man, moderator, I can see you, thank you. You a big man, grown up like this. Why are you begging for money, sir? He said, no, he lost his wallet. I said, you are a liar. You did not lose any wallet. This is a tactic that you guys are using. Listen, I did this for these people, for this country. They are the biggest setback that we have in Nigeria. They are not aware of what is happening. Nigerians in the diaspora put more effort and Nigeria can be better than this satanic set of group of people that lives in Nigeria. They depend on begging and begging and begging and begging. Who cannot go through begging will go through indirect other source. All the women, almost all the women, both married and unmarried, all of them have become Olosho. The young men are now criminals into Yahooism. It's so crazy.
Professional liars.
Exactly. That one is not that one now they have signed that one into law now. It's not a
Nigeria and welfare states. Nigeria and
lying is not part of their culture.
Informal welfare states.
It's so annoying to see that all this effort that we are doing, the people in Nigeria, they are not aware is happening.
Mr. Evans, can you now see now that even God himself don't die for Nigeria?
Then the woman is saying that that's why we are praying God with them. I told the woman that, are you aware that your pastors are praying so hard for Nigeria not to ever be better forever? She said she's not aware. I said yes, because they know that if Nigeria is better today, their churches will be scanty. Nobody will go to church.
Them exactly.
She said that is true. I said you people run to church because it's the only option that you have now. That's why you go there. So they want Nigerian government to continue to pepper you guys so that you run to them. In the process of you going through the satanic, deceitful prayer or fasting or whatever, you are still going to give offering. Whether you like it or not, you will give offering.
Mr. Evans, in fact, last week my wife and I were just gisting. See, we have got to realize this realization that there are a lot of things in life that does not answer to prayer. A lot of things in life that does not answer to prayer. It answers to action and integrity. What you do, as long as the earth remaineth, seed time and harvest time will never see. What does that mean? If you know so, you don't go read.
People will still be deceiving people with church or prayer or Christianity or whatever, religious, whatever. You can see this clearly. It's wrong. You say
Naija Wash. You see, all these things we are complaining about, this was the process the Nigerian politicians are taking Nigeria through. And they gave birth to this Nigeria. You see, so when they no care, everybody focus on church. This was the making of the politicians now. This was their plan. This is the end point of their plan. They make Nigeria so stupid. They can't think anymore.
I believe their stupidity, they should be stoned. Yes, I would have added the other word to that stone. They should be stoned because their stupidity did not affect them when they are coming to beg you for money. Their stupidity did not affect them when they are going from one bed to another to
issue. Now they call meet everybody now.
Stupidity did not affect them from stealing from others in the name of Yahoo or criminality. So they're supposed to be stoned, plus the other word are supposed to add to it. To be honest, they are the biggest problem we have in Nigeria, not politicians, because they don't care. They don't care.
Who's a professor, a well-renowned professor, when it comes to religion, when it comes to church, he becomes mumu.
Okay, my bank manager telling me that a grandmother died. He wrote to me a week ago, say my grandmother died. You know, that is going to whatever. Hold on. He's going to his village and all that to go do the burial and all that. You know, I just say, oh, so sorry about that. And that was sometime, let me look at it. That was sometime last week. Hold on, because I need to be accurate of this conversation, because things that is making me mad, because I'm speaking so you can hear from my voice that I'm very, very bittered as I'm talking to you guys right now. So he sent me this poster on Sunday 16, is it 16 or 18? I can't see it properly. 18. He sent it to me, said, okay, just imagine. He sent this to me, said, you are cordially invited to my grandma's burial, Sir Elvis. Good morning. What concern your grandmother? Will they invite me to your mother's? You are not my friend. You are just my bank manager. Then
he's looking for money.
I know these things. I told you there is a way they beg for money in Nigeria, directly, indirectly, and stylishly. Then I now replied the next day. I said, "Oh, sorry to hear this. May your grandma's soul rest in peace." Then okay, and asked, are you going to Ebonyi State? Because he said, because I saw it on that poster. That was since on Sunday, 18th of January. Then today, I did gym. I just see this message from this same man. Say, Sir Elvis, good morning, sir. Please assist me with anything at all. Nothing too small, nothing too big. I will be traveling today for my grandma's burial. You know, please, sir. Then he added, I never replied, he added account number to that message.
Maybe
now, you see the problem we have in this country. This is a bank manager. The reason why I feel entitled to do this now is because I always give him money whenever, because he helped me a lot to bring money for me and all that. Yes, if I can just call. I have about 5 of them like that from different banks. I need cash, they bring it. And since 2005, I've been visiting Nigeria. The only money that I use in Nigeria is Mint. I've never used old money before in my entire life since I've been visiting Nigeria. The only money I use is Mint. So I just ask them. They ask me which denomination. Say, okay, 1,500 naira. I just need it as Mint. Bring it. How much do you need? Sometimes I tell them. Then he'll bring it and come and deliver it to me in the house. Now, he have never done this for me before for free. If he do it, I always make them happy. Now, that now makes him feel that his grandpapa, his great-great-grandfather, his ancestor, if they die, I'll still go meet this man. You get what I'm saying? This is my concern. How do people feel so comfortable meeting other people and ask them for money? It's just like me running my media now. I've never in my history leave my broadcast. I'll not write to anybody privately on their inbox and I say, hello, Ogasiem, good morning, sir. I just wanted to let you know, say tomorrow na my birthday, make you dash me money, or I they travel from Oluku to Iroko. What some people, do they have shame? This is what I'm saying. How do people reduce themselves to this and automatically you become either a professional beggar or otherwise? You people might not understand where my plight is coming from, why I'm angry.
What we see, Naija, what we not understand. You know, say me, I know one open can of one for my side. May I just make your own go there. Make entertain us with your own. That one don't do. Which one? Person don't tell me, right? Make I give her money, one buy land. In one buy land, in own. That's like say, I give him bread, I give him money, in one buy land, and he tell me the price. I give him.
Okay.
That I reach to buy land for him.
Okay. You see now, somebody else messaged me the other day. This one is a family member anyway. Message me that please. He also this is their new style, and they'll add the account after they finish writing. That he wants to do his mother's remembrance, that I should help him with anything. Must you do your mama remembrance?
Why remember your mama?
Must you do your mama remembrance? And then I have to respond to say, it's not by force to do a remembrance. Who said you? Now, under pressure, people think they do remembrance.
No, be person where don't chop the food and they do remembrance.
Exactly.
He's doing very well now.
What did they worry these people?
Yes, you won't remember. Hey. Jesus Christ.
Anyway,
anyway, because you know then anyway, sorry, make moderator.
Good evening, Mr. Elvis. Good evening. Sweet mommy, Lamehi mommy. And I greet all my brothers and sisters, my aunties and uncles in the great comment section. Mr. Jonathan, our Dream Nation, Prince Alabo, good evening, sir. Dr. CM, good evening. F. Emmanuel, our in-law, Domosa, good evening, sir.
Happy New Year, ma. We've not spoken this year.
Happy New Year, sir. We haven't. Oh my God, it's so lovely hearing your voice.
Your sister kicked me for one time. Give me black soup. Since you don't comply now.
When you and your wife come to Canada, then I will make designer black soup for both of you. Serious one. And Black Panther, good evening, sir.
Love you.
Wait. Since when have we been talking about love? Okay, I introduced love to this channel because I've always told you guys to express yourself. We need to express yourself to your children, to your partners, to your mothers and fathers. So I am happy that we have men who are freely talking about love. The other day, Mr. Elijah was talking, about his wife. I was just smiling. I was like, this is what I love. Our Nigerian men, this is one of the work I need to do to soften them. They are soft, but this hard way of bringing up, maybe let them be expressive more. It's that's what we want to see. More expressive Nigerian men.
Don't talk. Just send prayer to their inbox. Everything will change.
Dr. Sia go only talk that one.
As in Akpabio's prayer. I love it. I love you, my darling brother, Mr. Black Panther. Don't sir. And greetings to Mr. Elvis. Thank you so much. I know I'm late. I've just been off and on, but I think a big chunk of time I missed a lot. And I was just, it was quite delightful listening to everybody. And Mr. Elvis, I don't know what's happening. You sound really upset tonight. Based on what you are saying, I can pick that some people are feeling kind of entitled. I was writing in the private chat, I said, people doing their remembrance or their wife's birthday or their child's birthday is all about the different format of SPV to collect money. And then with that, they now create a WhatsApp group. That's what happens. Nigerians are greedy. You ask me why people have no shame. This is a professional, people they cannot decipher between being a professional, being formal and informal. Somebody who is working for you as a banker and you pay him for his services. He has not pulled out of his professional ethics. Yes, thank you, sir. And now he's trying to make you be obligated to help him because you guys are very close or you're such a very nice person. You see, sometimes it's not really good to be very nice in Nigeria, because, these days, everybody is either a thief or a liar. It doesn't matter if your family member or one of your employee, if you have a business and you're not there, they will kill your business. I'm saying they will kill it to nothingness. In fact, you will be owing. That's what happened because they just don't care. They don't care. So Nigerians, it's greed. It's greed. I was saying, there's an old quote that money is the root of all evil. I don't believe so. I think that statement evolves over generations. It evolves. So it's really not money per se now. It's greed with what we are seeing. And it's kind of special to Nigeria. We're so greedy. It stinks. We're so greedy that we don't even have respect for ourselves. No dignity at all. Mr. Elvis, this is a bank manager, right? What about the young ladies? Mr. Elvis, I know you're in Lagos, you see all kinds of Sodom and Gomorrah hybrid in Lagos. I know you see it. So this is just somebody who's working for you. Now imagine what the women and the young girls are doing. Unfortunately, I'm a woman, but that's the reality of what I see. That is the reality. At what point do you now degrade yourself because you love money? It's not the love of money. You are a greedy person. If house rent, somebody just told me today that they just increased the house rent in Lagos, so I don't know, it was 25 million or so. The first statement I meant is, well, I guess this is the time to downsize. If you are renting a big house, because of maybe using the house for your business or you have big family or whatever, and they've increased the rent, your landlords have increased the rent in Lagos, well, it's not rocket science. It means you have to downsize. It means you have to pull down that your ego and greed and downsize.
And go to their village and go and stay there.
But simple as that. If you cannot afford it, then do as some people's parents.
Let them go to village and develop the villages now.
Some people's parents who are even listening to me, I don't know, whatever profession your parents would whatever it is that they were doing for, to survive. At some point, maybe some people, their father lost their job or their mother her business crashed down. They kind of downsized. It got to a point they had to even go back to their village. So I guess we are going back to being humble and being realistic about who we really are. And then you start to question, what am I doing? What do I really want from life? Is this greed helping me? Is it the love of money? So that is what it is. Everybody's going to be humbled now. And that's why I say I am so happy. I know people might not like me for this. That's not my business if you don't like it, but I'm so happy that Donald Trump put this stop on visas going to the Americas. I am so happy. And I hope Canada follows suit. Do you know why? It's not that I don't want anybody to travel or to get opportunities, but most of the people who are supporting this government of the man from Babylon, they are the ones that want to travel. They are the ones that want to take their kids abroad. So right now, they have closed that chapter, and I'm so happy. So you deal with it in Nigeria, or you go to Ghana, or you better still Europe. Europe is overfilled right now, so you guys should go there, and I hope Canada follows suit. Because that's just how when America does some certain things. As a matter of fact, immigration is changing drastically in Canada, and I'm so happy. Let us change. Let us go back. Excuse me, you say what? Mr. Elvis said something.
5 more minutes. Thank you.
5 more minutes. Okay. Okay. Let's just leave that part. Mr. Elvis, I sent you. I don't know if you got it. I put it in WhatsApp group. I sent you something about actually relating to what you were talking about. The stance of some Nigerians. They support this government. They're kind of oblivious to what's going on. About this guy, what happened in I think Plateau North and Central. There was a guy who donated. He had 60 people on scholarship, gave them light and all that, and they ended up voting for another person who didn't really have any impact in their life. So being that the case, the guy said, you know what, I'm going to pull out my scholarship and I'm going to pull out the electricity I've given you. Well, for the electricity part, I think he will have converted it to a kind of private business where they are forced to pay. And if they don't pay, they don't have light, instead of just taking down the light. So those are one of the kinds. I don't know what you guys would judge about that matter, but those are one of the things, this entitlement thing. I keep stop sending money to Nigeria. Give them 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. There will be a 5 million man match to Aso Rock. I kid you not. 1 year of diasporas not sending a dime. There will be 5 million, not 1 million, 5 million. It will be the biggest match the entire world has ever seen. In fact, it will be in Guinness Book of Record. 5 million Nigerians will march from Damaturu. They will march from Warri. They will march from Nwode. They will march from there to Abuja, to Aso Rock, and things will change. But we are the ones who are kind of enabling them because, mama no wear money for her medicine. It's a lie. They're all flexing in Nigeria. They do party every day as we speak. Finally, Mr. Elvis, I'm sure it's not up to 5 minutes, but I'm enjoying these conversations that you guys are having. But I'm still going to go back to the questions I asked yesterday. And I have said it yesterday, and going forward, that's how my mentality would change. My mind right now is post-election, period. Post-election. You know it, I know it, what's going to happen during the election, after the election. I want to know what's going to happen when we have a deja vu moment of 2023. That is where my interest lies. I am willing to listen to what everybody has to say, have different permutations about the kind of politicking and all that, but my mind right now has been focused on post-2027 election day. Thank you very much.
All right, Mother Rita, thank you very much for at least coming in to put your voice to this. I understand what you stand for. You'll be saying this for a while, especially people that live in Nigeria, their entitlement and all that, and that is what really making me upset. And I can see Michael Oganemaro, you said they always come to your inbox on X begging for money left to right. I'm telling you, it's so annoying. These same people cannot question their government. Protest is going on, they are not aware. You know what that means? Somebody telling you that, protest they go on, where, how? Then what do you watch on social media then? What do you do on social media if you're not aware? I appreciate you all, my people. We'll come to the end of the broadcast. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Fingers crossed, Nigeria time. If I can put out a pre-recorded video, I'll do that. If not, 7 p.m. Nigeria time, we're going to be together again. Let's continue to speak truth to power and do what is right. Is those of us that live abroad that are doing more, of this job. Now, many of them in Nigeria, they are not really interested, But what do I know? Let's just continue to do our part. Thank you, everyone that came into the panel today. Mr. Jonathan, our Dream Nation, Oga CM, Oga F. Emmanuel, Black Panther, Mother Rita, Mother Patricia, Oga Mr. Paul Dubuisi, Give Us Amade was here earlier on as well, and many others. And thank you, Mother Deborah, for calling in, and many others. I appreciate you all. And thank you, Judge Blucher, for the super chat earlier on. Thank you, Mother Peggy Modi, for the super chat as well. I'm very grateful. My mother for Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you always, and I love you so much. Thank you, Abo Azi. God bless you. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you, Mother Peggy Modi. Once again, thank you, Mother Eugenia. Thank you, Sedam. Is right there. Michael Ganamaro, thank you very much. I appreciate you. And the next person, who will be the next person? Okay, let's adore Love Maduka. Yes. Thank you, everyone, and God will bless you now. Yes, we've come to the end of the broadcast. Let's continue again for where we stop tomorrow. Please like and share. If you know, so you not press on that like, you can do that now before you leave. Have a good night, my people, and bye for now.
That's right. There's power here tonight.